Ayan, I think we're live.
Hey everyone!
Hi!
Ayan, let's tweet this also para alam din mga tao na
Oo.
we're live.
I tweeted it out na rin.
Oh.
Ang saya na episode tonight. Sobrang nag-enjoy.
Oo nga, ako din. Actually, orgasm naman as a topic is a very enjoyable topic to discuss. It's just that meron lang talagang some like stories that yun nga kagaya nung mini-mention ka kanina, di ba? And I think ni-retweet din yun ng the Sexth na Twitter handle. When I said na there seems to be parang competition between inanimate objects versus a real person regarding sexual pleasure. Di ba kasi yun yung trend kanina ng mga ng mga callers, di ba?
I know. Have you ever experienced that? Never pa I have never been with a guy na ganun.
No, which one?
Na kumbaga he was so attached to an inanimate car, si Sophie and si Alexis. I have never been with a guy na sobrang attached sa inanimate object na nagiging issue siya sa amin.
Okay. I think the reason being kasi dahil nagiging madalas the frequency of performing it and nagiging na siya. Ito yung lagi kong mini-mention kahit dun sa mga previous na mga episodes and even to some friends na practicing mga ganyan like fetishes or your some of these things that you sexual behaviors that you like doing that are considered to be unconventional to some. Okay yan, but once it becomes very regular to the point na it inhibits you to perform yung regular functions mo as a human being. Halimbawa, hindi ka na pumapasok on time because you have to do it. Like for the case ni Carrie May, na kailangan talagang i-extend nila yung road trip, mga gano'n. Diba? O kaya yun na yung nagiging parang main. Bumalik pa talaga siya, di ba? The redemption. As in the comeback, like with the Carrie May's comeback, di ba? So, yun. Yung mga red flags na kasi yun for some providers na baka nagiging beyond the normal na siya. And baka maging isang disorder siya if hindi siya check. So, yun.
Okay. You mean sa bagay, no? Kasi it's not if it becomes a habit. Okay, so doon sa mga nanonood, this is we're unpacking the Sexth episode earlier about orgasm. So we had wait. Sinulat ko yung callers nag-notes ako. When Alexis and Sophie na issue si Sophie is a pillow humper, si Gummy, and then nagiging stress sa relationship nila ni Alexis yung pillow na yon. And then we have Martha with horror orgasms. si Carrie na bumalik si Carrie na mahilig sa appliances. And then si Tommy, si power bottomy.
the green bottom ranger.
Wait. Okay. So you were saying, kasi yung common thread si Sophie and Carrie where their sexual behavior medyo anchored na sa inanimate object. Diba? Parang hindi na sila, they can't derive the same pleasure without it. Tama ba? Or sinabi ba ni Sophie na nag-enjoy din naman siya with Alexis? Feeling ko, parang sinabi naman niya na nag-enjoy. Kasi
I wasn't able to recall kung sinabi niya yun. But I think she did. It's just that hindi lang siguro, hindi lang ganun ka-verbal. Parang ganyan. Hindi niya lang masyadong na-express. Similarly with the frequency of her satisfaction na na-express niya kay Gummy. Parang ganun. Gummy, di ba, parang pinag-usapan, parang tao na talaga siya.
So, Mr. Gummy nga, sabi ni Philip. Mr. Gummy.
And I think dito nagkakaroon ng complication yung dun sa relationship nila with Alexis. And the reason being, for me naman kasi kung pakikinggan mo yung story nila, di ba, parang yung any form of jealousy kasi is a form is stemming from insecurity. Parang insecure ka because of yourself, meron ka mga flaws that you're not able to process, o kaya naman insecure ka with your relationship with sa partner mo na maaring it's gonna fall apart anytime soon because baka makakita siya ng iba or whatsoever, etc. So dun sa case kasi nila, parang meron siyang ini-insinuate si Alexis na hindi niya sinasabi outright. Pero dun sa pag pinakikinggan ko siya, parang meron siyang pinupunto. And yung parang pinupunto niya, which is actually lumabas towards the end of the call.
Yeah.
Na parang sabi niya gano'n na, baka galing yan sa isang tao na malapit sa'yo or something.
Oo, yes.
So yun, baka dun yung hugot niya, hindi actually with the pillow hump. Hindi yun yung problem niya. The problem niya is kung sino yung visualize nung kanyang partner while using the pillow.
Pero parang it's really all in Alexis's head eh. Wala namang visualize si Soph. Right?
You're right.
Hi Giggle Bear, hi Lethal Logic. Peanut butter spoon. Ano to? Kasi parang okay naman walang sa totoo lang, walang kinalaman yung si Gummy kay Alexis. Tama?
Right.
Diba?
Wala.
It was all in Alexis's head. So, ang feeling ko, sana hindi ganun ka on the defense and offense si Sophie. Parati siyang, kasi ganito ka, blah, blah, blah. Well, sa bagay, may ganun din naman si Alexis. Medyo, she's assuming things. She's reading into it too much. Parang ang dami niyang assumptions na tama ka din, pinanggagalingan niya ang insecurities niya. Pero parang pareho kasi silang tama din naman yung sabi, parang no one's listening. So pareho lang silang, they're just butting heads. Someone has to like take a step back and then, okay, be the bigger person and then just listen and listen and listen. Not talk. As in, wag mo na magsalita. Diba? Parang, sana, yung usap nila after that call, okay naman.
Yes. And actually, sabi nga ni, diba, ni Sophie, yun yung reason why they called. Diba? Yeah. Kasi they wanted, like, to get an opinion outside of, sa kanilang dalawa. Kasi pagdating sa conflict resolution, meron kasing mga bagay na hindi na talaga mareresolba ng both partners. Kasi bias na talaga sila eh. Meron na talaga silang kumbaga parang hurt, meron na silang emotional baggages na hindi na talaga nila ma-unpack or matanggal. And they needed somebody na who's objective enough to actually see what's happening dun sa relationship. And yun, no? Yun yung reason why they called. And ako naman, I appreciate si Alexis for being quiet. Although, nagsasabi pa rin siya, pero papansin mo na she was quiet like almost like half of the entire conversation. I think she was trying to somehow process din and understand na oo nga, baka mamaya, sa'yo lang yan. Maybe that's your insecurity coming out na hindi mo napoprocess. Or maybe these are the things that you're just thinking na hindi naman talaga totoo. Diba? Pero ikaw lang yung nag-assume.
Yeah,
so mahirap talaga mag-assume kasi masasaktan tayo pag nag-assume tayo.
Totoo. Pero alam mo, sa totoo lang minsan kasi, it's hard to talk about your sexual insecurities. Kasi parang sobrang medyo deep-seated siya. Actually, it's not, di ba?
It talks it needs emotional maturity to actually process and say it out loud, kasi alam mo na magagamit yun against you. Pero once that you're able to accept it na meron kang ganun, mas madali mong matanggap yung mga criticisms o yung mga response ng tao. and even some people, no, they use it already as comedy, 'di ba? As parang comedy na sa kanila 'yon, parang self-deprecating humor na to their advantage. Mga ganun. Pero it takes a lot of maturity and a lot of time to process all these things. Kasi nga,
Yeah.
'di ba? Deep-seated nga siya.
Parang I've never had a relationship na we openly talk about yung sex na parang what are your kinks, parang never, parang okay, if it, parang never.
Sa akin, recently lang. Sa mga recent partners ko, yes. But before, I don't. It's because I guess dumating na ako sa point.
Matanda na tayo.
Oo. Ako din kasi, syempre, parang part na ng profession ko, part na ng ginagawa ko. So, nakarating na ako ng certain level of emotional, like, maturity.
The kinky link.
Lethologic 77 said the kinky link daw. But before anything else, I would just like to say and appreciate the Sexth Sense for actually already saying it na this time, sabi ni Philip na pag feeling nyo na need nyo na ng professional help, then wag kayong mahiyang lumapit sa mga professionals. Finally, yes, thank you very much. This is what we have been saying all along. Sabi ko nga ganun in one exchange is sa Twitter, walang mawawala sa show kapag sinabi nila na seek professional help if you need to. Diba? Hindi mawawala yung airtime nila, hindi masisira yung format ng show nila. They don't need to exert much effort. They just even have to like put it like a one-liner and just say, if you need professional help, seek professional help. Kasi hindi naman kami mga medical professionals or mental health professionals that can help you, unpack all these deep-seated na mga, diba, yung mga problems na yan. But we are just here to actually provide you a safe space.
Yeah, true. Tsaka, well, ako naman, ang ano ko naman sa Sexth Sense, it's primarily really for entertainment. And then, kung may mapulot, it's part educational, pero I really watch it for entertainment kasi ang fun panoorin nung ni Adriana and Philip, and the callers are super hilarious. Pero sometimes, at least alam mo, this episode, hindi siya ganun ka, hi Harry, hello. Oo nga, ongoing din yung Kalat Hours. Try kong join late kung gising pa ako late. Ano to?
Grabe sila, no? Sabi ko
hi
kay Gus, grabe. Hi Ash and hi Harry. Magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. And I hope that ito ay educated kalat moments na kumaga unpacking and at the same time reinforcing yung mga narinig natin from the Sexth Sense with more scientific and educational approach.
Well, kay Alvin yun, di ako expert.
Si Sid naman yung more of
lang
the
ako. I'm a fan of the show. Ang dami ko ding, to be fair, ang dami ko ding natutunan. Like, kanina I saw your comment dun sa, nakakatawa. Can I just say, sobrang part of the entertainment factor of the show is the comment section. Tawa ko dun sa mga comments ng mga viewers. Yung may isang viewer na paulit-ulit siya, ba. As in, paulit. Every 1 minute ata magko-comment siya ng ba. Yung kay Tommy. Oh my God.
Okay, here's the thing about jokes like this, because these kinds of jokes are sensitive, no, to some individuals. And when are you appropriate to actually joke about it? When the person actually says it themselves. And kay Tommy kasi minention niya. So it's okay kumbaga to make fun of it already. Kasi minention niya. Pero kung hindi niya yun minention at gagawin mo yung joke para dun sa taong yun, magiging offensive siya. So yun lang. Kaya kanina, in-exploit talaga ng mga tao yun. Kahit the Sexth Sense is actually doing it eh. Tinweet nila yun, meron pang picture.
Kasi yung pagkasabi nila, thanks for watching guys. Yung pagkasabi kasi ni Tommy, parang, oh my God, wait, can I just point out, to be fair sa episode na to, sobrang nagbe-blur na kung what is just like improv and what is like really real.
Right.
Si Carrie May, parang feeling ko totoo na to eh. Yung parang problem na niya to. Yung, feeling ko, ano na niya yan eh. Parang galing na sa experience niya yun. Tapos may konting may konting flavor na she exaggerates it for comedic effect. Pero parang, oh my God, ang galing na nito eh.
Actually, yun yung nagustuhan ko with this episode kasi they were able to bring back, a former caller. No, parang re-establishing reality na parang talagang may mga problems that are recurring at yung kagaya nun sa issue ni Carrie May na nag-progress talaga siya. Dati, washing machine, ngayon motor na, di ba? Imagine mo, nag-upgrade. So, yun.
May join. Hi, Carl. Nahuli ka. Madami kumain. Hi!
Ang laki. Sorry. Wait.
Is that a new camera?
No.
Okay.
It's still my laptop.
It's the cactus is back.
Yes, it is. Grabe yung Alvin. Hindi ko alam kung ano yung... To be honest, it's my first time to watch kasi lagi siya kasabay ng Kalat Hours.
Kalat Hours. Ang saya, di ba? Ang saya ng show.
Kaya ko bang i-unpack after? Kasi ang babata nila.
So how was it being the first time watching the show?
Medyo na-skandalo ako at first, pero buti naman na kapag may musas at sanglias na ako, I was like, okay.
Ako, minsan, to be honest, kasi I watch it kasi it's super good vibes ng show eh. And the viewers and yung comment section, sobrang good vibes. Si Adriana and Philip. And then, parang kanina, when they were like talking about sex, may part doon na parang nasad ako kasi parang miss ko na talaga. Yung parang shit.
Wait, grabe yung couples therapy.
Oo. Ay, Carl, panoorin mo yung previous episode.
The previous episode.
Kasi parang si Bert and Ernie, parang it was their last caller eh. It was going so well. They were talking about, the topic last week was rebound sex. The call was going so well and then hindi ko alam if they intended it to end that way kasi improv siya, diba? It's all improv. Hindi ko alam if they intended it that way kasi humina yung internet ni Ernie. So he dropped off the call. He dropped off the call right when Bert was saying, kasi they were like casual, fubus lang sila. When Bert was saying na he wants to take it more seriously, ganyan. And then biglang nawala si Ernie. So yung mga viewers, pati ako, and si Alvin, oh my God, natakot siguro si Ernie, ganyan. And then pag-join, and then pag-join ulit ni Ernie, biglang sinabi na niya parang, alam mo, natakot ako when you were saying ganyan. And then nag-away sila on air. Nakakalok.
I love it.
Nakakalok.
Alam mo,
ang ganda ng format ng show.
Siyang Ami Huyu, ganon.
Oo, Huyu. Face-to-face talaga.
Face-to-face talaga yun.
I love it. It's everything we want to be and could not. Ganon.
Correct.
Sige. So gawin natin, unpack na lang natin after nila.
Yeah, actually. Yun yung reason why I think Sid and I started this. Because ang dami talagang kailangan i-unpack dun sa mga previous episodes.
Girl, hindi ko kinaya yung unan.
Si Alexis and Sophie, yung pillow humper. Ako din.
Yung utak ko nagtatalo eh. Kasi parang bilang race the way I was, andun ako sa side ng walang unan. Yes.
The Alexis. Okay.
Oo. Although human right naman kasi ang orgasm. Right. Human right naman siya, di ba?
So, yeah. Tsaka technically, pero
kasi may design.
Go Carl.
May design element. Hindi bagay sa interiors natin, girl.
Tawa-tawa ako.
Diba?
Hindi ba pwede palitan yung pillow cover?
Sabi ni L.O., hindi bagay sa interiors natin yan, girl.
Na-shout out pa si Elwin.
Pero hindi ba pwedeng punda na lang yung palitan?
Diba? I know, right? Although, alam mo, may yung ex-stepdad ko, meron siyang unan, when I was a kid, meron siyang unan na bawal labhan, bawal palitan yung ano. May ganyan eh. Is that your pillow?
Ito, egg. Joke.
Pero gets ko si Sophie in a way na may attachment siya sa pillow. Yun lang. It's like people na may attachment sa stuffed toy. Na parang, alam mo yun. Pero yun lang, ito, I've never encountered this, sexual attachment. Yung, and emotional ha, yung
nakadagdag lang yung sexual, but you know, you're right. Kasi may mga taong talagang attached sa pillow ever since bata.
Yeah.
It just so happened na naging yung relationship niya with the pillow progressed to a sexual level.
Nakakaloka talaga.
With or without the sex, pag-aawayan nila yon. Kung ayaw niya yung
even
unan,
like,
at
correct. Kung cuddling, di ba? Kasi nasa kama yun eh. It's in an intimate space eh.
Amoy laway na.
Carl, amoy tamod na yun.
Hindi tamod. Girls sila eh. So, ano ba yung amoy ng ano?
Hindi ko alam. I have no idea.
Kalit naman to, di ba?
Tanungin natin sa mga viewers kung ano.
Sa viewers natin, ano po yung amoy ng girl?
Ano po amoy? Wala
kasi
ako.
alam natin sa lalaki, alam natin sa lalaki zone rocks. Sa girl, ano yung amoy? Discharge. Alvin, baka alam mo.
Alam mo ba, Alvin?
Hindi ko maano, ano ba yung term? Not sure eh. Kasi parang may pagkaganon din, pero less yung strength.
It's more diluted, that's what I know.
Ay?
Diba?
Okay,
mas diluted siya. It's more liquid.
Hindi ko imagine na nagsasquirt siya.
Ako din. Alam mo, minsan may one time na accidentally nanood ako ng straight porn.
Sagot mo
mapaki. Hindi, pero alam mo yun, to be anatomical, scientific about it, may konting urine naman in semen, in right?
Diba? Shower na tayo.
Hindi, there's a trace kasi it passes through the same valve. It passes through.
Ang nangyayari lang kasi sa mga kalalakihan, before mag-ejaculate yung mga
kalalakihan. Patis daw!
Grabe naman.
Oh my God!
Hindi nililinis na siya ng katawan. Nagpe-prepare na yung katawan for kaya nagkakaroon ng pre-cum, di ba? So, ang purpose ng pre-cum is to prepare the passageway, eradicating yung mga bacteria, mga gano'n.
Yung pre-cum pala yung may traces of. Tama. Yeah. That's what I read.
Pre-cum ng guys.
Ng lalaki.
Do girls pre-cum? They pre-cum not so it's lubricated.
How do you...
Yes. Meron din.
Bilang sexually inexperienced, hindi ko ma-distinguish yung difference ng pre-cum sa cum.
Pre-cum is translucent and it's more liquidy. Kumbaga,
mas konti siya.
You only cum kasi pag nag-orgasm ka na. Yung pre-cum pag natititilate ka na. Pag nag-enjoy ka na. Pag pre-cum. That's why it's pre. Yung cum only happens when you hit orgasm and you need to release. In the general sense. Pero Alvin, may natutunan ko kay Alvin tonight, merong dry orgasm. They, like for guys, na they don't come at all.
Yun yung sa... happens to me.
Yeah.
Oo. Hindi, okay lang. Now that I've heard it, I didn't know kung kailangan ko naman magpa-check. Alam mo yung, bakit kailangan ko naman magpa-check?
Pero it's not, I don't think it's a problem. Tama ba? It's not a problem, di
No,
ba?
no. It's there are some really people that they don't experience the ejaculation as part of the orgasmic process. Meron talagang mga tao na yun nga yung anorgasmia. So ibig sabihin hindi sila nakaka-experience nung kailangan magkaroon ng ejaculation para maka-experience sila ng orgasm. Doon sa last, I think si Tommy ba yun? Oh, yun. Sa issue ni
The
Tommy.
power bottom. I love it.
But Tommy,
But
The Green Bottom Ranger, mga ganon. So, yun. Ganon yung, I think, ganon yung case nung guy. No? Matagal siyang maka-experience nung, or hindi talaga siya nakaka-experience na labasan siya, mag-ejaculate siya during sex with another person. Pero kapag siya lang mag-isa, nakaka-experience siya ng ganon. I think, I'm not sure kung bakit. Pero isa sa probable reason kasi is yung familiarity ng katawan with his own hand. Parang yung brain kasi parang familiar na sa katawan niya. Kaya mas at ease na siya. Kaya mas madali siya magkaroon ng ejaculation. Oo, di ba? If you imagine, no, kapag hinahawakan mo yung sarili mong katawan, parang walang may sensation, definitely. Pero you don't feel, di ba, na kumpara sa ibang tao na humahawak sa'yo, di ba? Merong feeling of just kasasayaw na yung dalawa dito sa gilid.
Sorry.
nasa gilid si Alvin.
Alvin, di ba kami kinakaya? Kaya mo to.
Kaya mo to. Alvin, ikaw magbabalance sa kalat namin ni Carl. Baliw
Kaya mo to.
FYI, Alvin, sorry, baliw kami ni Carl. So, buti na lang.
Oh yeah. I've seen some of your naman. So it's okay.
Hindi ko pinapanood yun kasi hindi ko kinakaya, Sid.
Ako din, same. Ako din.
Oh, anyway, Alvin.
Yes.
Let's continue sa hinahawakan mo yung sarili mong katawan.
Kapag hinahawakan mo yung sarili mong katawan kasi nire-recognize ng brain yun na parang it's part of your body.
Hawakan mo yung brain mo, Carl.
Pero pag ibang tao yung mamahawak, meron siyang either ibang sensation or the body recognize it as a foreign foreign sensation. Yes.
Parang threat siya.
Pwede siyang threat, pwede din siyang parang foreign sensation, parang hindi to
So bottom line, it's the problem of the guy.
Kunwari, bottom line. Tapos power bottom. Oh. Dapat ginamit nila yun.
Power bottom line. Ang daming ang puns na missed opportunity. Horrorgasm. Dapat ginamit din nila yung horrorgasm.
Isa pa yun.
The power bottom with boy Abula.
Wait, one by one. Look din ako sa horror.
Hindi naman The Thief kasi yung pinapanood niya, di ba? Kasi kung The Thief, talagang mahirap for the guys.
Girl, Hereditary yung... Linabasan siya sa Hereditary, yung girl. Trip
I haven't seen her. Hindi ako nanonood masyado ng horror.
But, yeah, ako din, pero yung... Anyway.
What if Human Centipede, ganyan.
Malay mo, mahilig siya sa orgy.
Sorry, Alvin. Pigilan mo kami, ha? Ano iniinom? Or hindi, gusto kong maging wild si Alvin. Ano iniinom mo?
Kuha akong alcohol.
Anong pangalan nun? Yung naka-experience ng horrorgasm.
Oo, hindi ko matandaan. Pero ang problema niya, yung niya, boyfriend niya, mahilig sa rom-com.
Sabi nga nila, di manood kayo separately tapos gawin niyo siya together.
Parang
kanya-kanya kayong devices.
Naka-VR sila, ganon.
Hindi, pwede naman laptop. Hindi naman kailangan VR. Para at least nakikita nila kung tinitigasan ng isa, aroused na yung isa. I don't know.
Diba?
Cheers,
Habang nanonood ng
cheers.
Diyos ko, ako tubig lang. Ano ba yan?
Sorry,
ayun si Martha. Thank you, Strange Real Me. Ayun, si Martha. Story ni Martha yun kanina.
Tapos na ba tayo kay
No, Alexis and Sophie, not yet. Can we backtrack to Alexis and Sophie?
Isa-isahin muna natin.
Kasi yun muna.
My own brain is still like arguing with itself.
Mm-hmm.
Between the two?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Anong anong sinasabi? Why? Like, what is
Doon
your
tayo kay
brain saying
Elwood,
about?
joke. Hindi bagay sa interiors. Hindi, joke. Sabi, that won me over. Hindi, joke. Hindi ko alam eh.
Ako, alam mo, parang pinapakinggan ko yung dalawang actors. Ay, yung dalawang callers. Parang,
Ang galing nila.
One.
Ang actors nila.
yeah,
Well, according
alam mo,
to the show,
they're actors
They're-
Lahat ng callers. Oh my God, Carl, ito yung format ng show. All of the callers it's improv. So Adrian and Philip don't know who the callers are, what the stories are. But the callers are actors improv. Pero this episode...
Hi, I'm Sydney.
oh no!
Hi, I'm Sydney. fan po
Just
po
call me
ako ng
Torico.
show.
I'm Torico.
I'm Torico. I'm BL bro.
Anyway, sorry, they're callers.
So, they're improv actors. Pero to be fair kasi to this episode, medyo nag-blur na talaga yung
Right,
lines.
kasi siya.
Oo, kaya parang minsan, parang even the details sometimes some are like exaggerated for comedic effect. Pero yung iba talaga, parang ang bilis kasi parang totoo yung
Oo.
si Carrie May.
Argument nila.
Oo, yung argument nila.
I'll call you. Huh?
Oo.
Babe,
I'll call you babe.
Oo. Ano siya? Para na-flashback ako dun sa Game Boys, yung...
Correct. Episode 12. Pupuntahan kita.
Asan ka? Pupunta kita ngayon na.
Correct. Actually,
Pero
kung
kay Sophie-
magaling sila.
go,
Magaling.
go, Alvin.
Magaling yung show. Ayun nga, na parang hindi, well, kahit na actor sila, but the stories kasi that they
Can be real
highlight. Actually, they
Based
said
siya
it's
sa
based
reality.
from
Yeah.
reality.
Pero
Either
binasa
from
nila
yung mga
comment ko,
nag-i-email.
Do you want to expound on your advice?
Which one?
I heard they...
Yung binasa nilang comment.
Their comment.
Yeah. Dun sa
For your advice.
parang yung advice ko na, yun nga, si Alexis kasi, na I think meron siyang ini-insinuate kasi, meron siyang hugot. Hindi yung unan Pero balikan natin yung sa sinabi ni Adriana kanina na parang when you're doing pillow humping ba, are you visualizing? Kasi that question is actually a good question. Kasi when you visualize, what or who do you visualize when you're doing that? Kasi that matters lalo na kapag kung single ka, walang problema. Pero ang nagiging complication kasi is Alexis now feel threatened not with the unan or gummy but the picture na binivisualize nito ni Sophie while doing it. Doon siya nasa-threaten, feeling ko.
Sinagot ba ni
lumalabas
Sophie?
Hindi.
Sinagot ba niya? Di ba parang wala siyang sinabi. Alvin, madidisturb ka ba kung sinabi ni Sophie, binivisualize niya yung unan?
Or maybe gumagawa siya ng isang parang fantasized version of a person, parang ganon. I think kapag ganon, somehow it's somehow okay. Para siyang virtual reality. Pagka naglalaro ka din, di ba? Pag gamer ka, gumagawa ka ng avatar. That this is like this is a fantasy na realization of your perfect being that you wanted to become.
Yeah.
Or
gusto mo ba makita yung avatar ko, Alvin, sa game na nilalaro ko? Carl, tingnan mo yung avatar ko. Carl, tingnan mo.
Oo nga, parang
That's my character.
Over voice, nakakaloka.
So yun ang gusto niya.
Buti nga yung tao. Paano kung yung avatar mo unan talaga?
Alam mo, hindi ko actually, I've never encountered a guy or a friend, anyone who is sexually attached to an inanimate object. Kasi like,
wait.
I've dated. Go, Carl.
To that point, have you ever had a crush on an anime?
Oo naman. Ranma.
Hindi ba siya counted?
Goku. Parang ganun ba siya? Kasi Carl, ano pa rin yun it's still
Humanoid pa rin
it's still
siya.
a representation of a person. Hindi yung panara ito. Shit, ang hot na to.
Kasi ang daming di ba, mga may crush.
Ang hot ng mouse. Ang hot ng mouse.
Parang I so love Wolverine. I so love Scott Summers. Hindi yung mga Peter Parker, come on. Oh my God, Peter Parker. Pero
Carl, paano kung si Jean Grey yung pillowcase ni Gummy? Maiintindihan mo ba? Kunwari, mukha ni Storm yung pillowcase ni Gummy. Tapos yun yung hinahump niya. Magigets mo ba yun?
So, in which case,
partially, kung gano'n,
ang solution nila doon ay cosplay.
Cosplay. Alam mo, Carl, tama ka. Ang susi talaga nito kung ano yung pillowcase ni Gummy.
Papasok sa room na naka-pillow, di ba?
Paano ko mag-cosplay si Alexis as a pillow?
Actually, sinabi ko yun. Sinabi ko sa comment yun. It's a plot twist na one time. Sinuot niya si Gummy. Di ba? Para...
Okay.
I could just imagine.
Tingnan mo yung pillow scene sa Game Boy. So, with a matching...
Speaking of pillow, kukunin ko yung pillow ko.
Nag-spray pa sila ng pabango, di ba? Na kinot sa
Yeah. Kasi parang parang pinapersonify mo na nga yung isang inanimate object. Nire-relate mo siya to the essence of that person. Actually, yun nga yung importante tanong.
Alam mo, Alvin, i-relate ko to sa point mo kanina, yung kay Tommy. Parang somehow related si Sophie and Tommy. Tama ka dun sa point mo na yung orgasm, it helps if you feel you're safe. Kasi sex is, you're very vulnerable, especially when you're naked and then you're about to come, ganyan.
Yeah.
So for you to be titillated or aroused enough to orgasm, kailangan may sense of you feel at ease with the guy. Also, may konting may other side naman na may thrill if you feel endangered. I guess depende sa tao. Pero I guess for Sophie and Tommy, and yung boyfriend ni Tommy, they need to feel safe with the guy. So baka this pillow of Sophie helps her feel safe. Like, siya, security blanket.
Actually, minention naman ng mga comments yun na nirelate nila si Gummy as a security blanket. And yun nga, you feel comfortable with the presence of the pillow. It helps you, process more of your whatever na nararamdaman inside, mga ganun. Kasi
do you think Gummy is
with Jake Lake? Parang sex toy
parang
sex toy si pillow.
Oo. Yeah. Do you think that Gummy is somehow a crutch?
Sex toy.
Sex toy.
Well, sex toy, I guess.
We can consider it as a sex toy in this case or in this scenario.
So, do you think that it actually qualifies on who has a problem with Gummy?
Alexis.
So it actually does qualify for the feeling that Alexis is feeling na karibal niya. Si Gummy.
Actually, nangyari yun. Dun sa...
Karibal niya talaga.
Ito si Gummy.
Ano yung problem? Hindi na binavalidate yung isa't isa Yun yung problem.
Oo, correct. Sobrang tama ka, Carl. As in, hindi sobrang nagbabutt heads sila. Parang, how will they keep Adrian and Philip kept saying, there has to be a compromise here. Pero, kumbaga, if it's a sexual dilemma in a couple, paano yung compromise dun?
Alam mo, ito yung una na kailangan sagutin. Both of them. Both of them, Is it just a pillow? Or
I know, tama ka. Yes.
Yun nga yung tanong kanina din. Kasi yung in-insinuate nga ni Alexis na yun, sino yung visualize? O baka naman galing yan to a person that has, may attachment ngayon tong si Sophie. So, yun
Hindi
yung
naman
parang
daw.
isa sa mga hugot. O, sabi naman yan, di ba, nang binili to sa department store, etc. But, yung tanong nga kanina ni tawag ito, Adriana, na sino ang visualize mo when you're doing it? Diba? And baka yun naman yung hugot naman ni Alexis, na baka yun.
Alvin, ito question ko talaga. Ano yung tawag sa mga tao who are actually into not people?
Is there something filed
Meron
for
yan,
it?
meron yan. Kasi 'di ba may mga may 'di ba may yung
Yes.
nila with other things na.
Yeah.
Ano tawag?
Correct.
Baka ganun si
Si Sophie, no? Pwede.
Yeah. Wait lang. I'm trying to remember kung ano yung term.
Pero
Would you
meron,
consider it? Would you consider it disorder?
It's a sexual
disorder.
It's a gender, di ba?
Well,
it's a gender. Baka ma-cancel ako.
it's
Di ko alam.
considered-
Sorry,
ano,
hindi ko rin alam. Sorry, baka ma-cancel din ako.
Hindi, ano lang, ang
Di ko alam.
term lang siya is para lang siyang deviant
Fetish.
behavior. O, parang deviant behavior, ibig sabihin, parang hindi siya typical, hindi siya ginagawa ng karamihan regarding that. But, may mga ganong tao na nagpa-practice nun. I think,
Meron
wait lang,
ba?
let me, ano lang.
Kasi may mga kinakasal sa Inanimate, may kinasal sa doll.
Unang-una,
Yeah, sa Japan.
may pangalan si Gami.
Oo nga eh.
Personification na nga siya. Kumbaga meron ng ano.
Actually, we can actually say that she is having a relationship with Gami.
Oh my God, eto na, ginugol ko, Objectophilia is a sexual
Parang
orientation.
parang
Sexual
galing
objectification.
Parang galing sa Harry Potter.
Sexuality is a sexual orientation that has received little attention in the academic literature. Individuals who identify. So it's a sex soji to, Carl. Usapang soji.
Kaya nga perfect si Alvin, di ba?
Oo nga. Individuals who identify as OS, objectum sexuality, experience emotional, romantic, and or sexual feelings towards inanimate objects. Oh my God, Sophie.
Hindi. So,
surprise, this is your sexual orientation.
Oh, yes. Ngayon ko lang din siya narinig. Kasi siguro, konti lang yung nag-explore sa topic. Hindi siya masyadong nabibigyan ng pansin. Even in the academic area.
Sinabi nga dito eh. Oo nga.
Right. Pero may nangyayari, possible. Ano yun, Card?
It doesn't make it less real. Diba?
But yes, of course. Hindi lang siya nagkakaroon ng
it's just not traditional. And it's
so
not...
guys, ang gusto kong itanong is kung kayo, ang karibal nyo object, how are you going to handle that?
Personally, because I've never encountered a person who identifies like this or who behaves like this, I will find it odd. Kasi wala akong experience eh. Hindi siya, it's not,
you will dismiss it, no? The way she was dismissing it also eh, di ba?
Parang, the way Alexis was dismissing Sophie. Feeling ko ang problem niya, Soji problem siya. Ano?
Sinasabuyan ng kung ano-anong gamit, bagay, toyo.
Sinapunan ng something, whatever, ano yung tinapon niya? Soda?
Yeah,
pero
like
yung usapan kasi nila, hindi na siya, it's not just, it's a sex toy eh. It's beyond that na. Kasi talagang,
it's a third party.
Third party siya eh.
Ito yung tanong dun eh. Nauna si Gami. So, sino yung third party?
Kapit ko si Alexis. Si Alexis yung third party.
Actually, sa usapan nila, the way they talk about the unan is actually a person. They both of them from both ends, they describe Gami as more of a person rather than a pillow, diba? Na parang una na may feeling na
pinapalayas yung unan.
Pina-oo.
Oo, di ba?
Meron pa siyang
Sinasabotay.
pinili mo yung iniwan mo ko para sa unan. May ganun pa siyang statement.
Yeah, I mean, ako kasi, I really want to, I want to respect
Sophie.
Unanphiliacs, ganyan. Sige, tawag Pinophilia, di ba? Pero, baka naman pwede silang maging polyamorous.
Throuple na lang sila, di ba? Sabi ko nga, parang, baka pwede naman experience ni Alexis, si Gummy.
Actually.
Diba?
Tama si Rai, it's objectophilia. That's the term. Yung having sexual desires with an inanimate object. Yung nangyayari
Pero,
kasi I guess
hindi lang siya sexual desires eh.
Hindi siya uncommon kasi sino ba to? Si
Emotional
Strange
Emotions ni.
Si Strange Me, uncommon. Yung best friend ko actually told me that he can actually get off on a pillow. Siyempre, hindi ko na lang pina-expound sa kanya kung paano nangyayari yun. Lalaki siya. Hindi ko alam kung paano
ginagawa. Si Daddy Blake. Kilala mo ba si Daddy Blake? Nanood ka na ba ng video si Daddy Blake? So Daddy Blake would scam guys. Kaya bibigyan nila ng 150,000. And then the guy has to fuck a pillow in the video.
How do you do that?
Yeah.
So you roll up the pillow at based sa mga videos nakita. So they roll up the pillow and then hindi ko siya i-demo. Bakit ko dinedemo? Wait lang. Baka nanonood si Daddy Blake.
You roll up the pillow.
So roll up yung pillow and then tapos
they hop on it.
Yeah,
they do that.
Hindi siya hindi naman siya lubricated.
I guess may friction siya, but it's just syempre they're doing it for Daddy. Of course they don't come from it. It's just part of the show. At the end of the video, they use their hands. Pero yun, parang may fetish. Hindi ko alam. Si Daddy Blake kasi does it, di ba? He asks the guys. He asks the guys to hump the pillow.
He's a Daddy Blake.
Daddy Blake offers guys 150,000 and then magsasend yung guy ng video na hinahump nila yung pillow.
Is this 150,000 in dollars?
No, pesos.
Ay, hindi ako mabahig sa pesos. Ang baba.
Scam nga siya, Carl. Hindi nila nakukuha yung 150,000.
Kasi kung dollar, anong gusto mong pillow? White?
Tama. True. Alam mo ako din for $150,000. Sure, Daddy Blake.
Or euros, di ba?
Oh, sure. More.
Pounds.
Ilang pillows.
Ilang pillows. So, nababaliw natin, Alvin, sige, babalik na tayo sa sa tino.
Tinit ko lang
educational portion.
Tindit ko lang yung objectophilia. Sabi ko nga na yung attraction kasi na yun ay pwedeng sexual or romantic na attraction.
Pero suji ba ang suji ba siya ang objectophilia?
The word philia kasi is more of sexual. So it's more of them being attracted sexually or a desire.
Alvin, hindi siya orientation.
You help me with this.
Pero meron nga nitong objectum sexuality. So, it depends on the person. Kaya lahat naman tayo, we identify as this, identify as that. I identify as gay, but I can have objectophilia sometimes. Pwedeng ganyan.
Kaya nga, I don't know if I'm going to be canceled for this. So, you help me with this. Parang I don't want to be like put in the same level as objects. Soji siya.
I get it.
I think yung ang sinasabi ni Sid na sexual orientation is kung kanino ka na-attract, 'di ba? And ang sexual orientation is kung kanino ka naman na-attract physically and sexually. And in this case, if you feel a form of sexual attraction to an object, then it might become a sexual orientation. Pero the question is, should we include it in soji or in the sexual orientation?
Parang
Sa ngayon, Yeah.
Nasa
Sa
baba.
ngayon,
Not yet pa.
hindi pa siya kasama. Hindi siya part ng mainstream. Hindi siya dahil nga, konti pa lang yung mga literatures that supports it.
Alam mo ba kung ano yung examples dito of inanimate objects sa article? A bridge.
Ha?
A statue.
Oo, yung mga ganun, mga super, like, kind of weird mga items na...
Hindi kasi diba, bestiality already will offend you if you're compared to that, diba?
Wait, medyo interesting tong medyo interesting yung article. Actually, I'll share it with you. I just need to double check if this is kasi it's a literature siya.
Sige, ito Alvin,
it's
gusto kong
Objectophilia, a sexual orientation linked with autism and synesthesia. What is synesthesia? Wow, medyo interesting to . Go Carl.
Synesthesia, synesthesia is your figure of speech that uses a sense that puts it to another sense.
Production of a sense impression relating to one sense or part of the body by stimulation of another sense. Wow.
Kunwari, oh my God, that looks so salty. Ganun yun. Synesthesia yun, di ba? Diba? Parang, that sounds so, that sounds stinks so much. Yung parang mix mo yung senses.
Okay.
Ang question ko is, di ba? Pero it makes sense, di ba? Naiintindihan mo yun, ha? That sounds so sour.
Yeah.
And you somehow understand. You get the sensation.
Yeah.
Pero ang gusto ko malaman din also, I want to be a responsible human being, and being that we are actually faced with the soji, where do we draw the line?
Alam mo, I don't honestly.
Diba, Alvin, diba? Honestly, kasi I don't want to be canceled and I want to be as inclusive as I can. But where do we draw the line?
Okay, sa ngayon, ang soji naman wala siyang lines. Lines in a way na hanggang dito lang yung boundary. Kasi nga, when you say non-binary, or binary kasi is the line. The line na hanggang dalawa lang. Male, female, man, woman, straight and gay, yan yung binary.
Yeah.
No? So, now when we talk about non-binary, we are saying that there are beyond that binary model. Ngayon, yung tanong kasi ni Carl na, so, kailan natin i-draw yung line? Well, sa ngayon, sa scientific community, walang pag-draw ng line kasi nga, pinag-aaralan pa siya. Kung habang pinag-aaralan pa, nagkakaroon tayo ng kagaya niya ng OS, no? Parang na may mga tao pa lang nagkakaroon ng ganung klaseng attraction. So ngayon ang tanong is, are we going to consider this as normal, quote unquote normal, na na-experience mo to ng maraming tao, etc.
Or a human
for me,
for
me, Carl, for me kasi I use naman Soji. It helps studies or discoveries like these. It's just, for me, it's just a tool for the person to understand himself and for other people to understand that person. So if this objectum sexuality will help Sophie understand herself, why she has this behavior or attachment towards this pillow. Pero, Alvin, pwede din kasing special case lang yung pillow na to eh. 'Di ba? Hindi naman siya sexually attracted to this pillow, another pillow.
Or to all pillows.
Oo.
To that pillow nga. So, hindi ba siya counted as infidelity?
Oo. So, I don't think it's counted pa as an orientation. It's specific to it eh.
Sige, fine. Pero is it counted as infidelity?
Infidelity.
Okay, wait. Di ko alam.
I think in this sense, hindi ko siya ma-consider as infidelity because alam niya it's
Unpacking na to, ha? I'm sorry.
Alam mo, Carl, kasi I will really treat these callers like actual real problems.
In real life. I'm sure it does, diba? So it's fascinating. So, sorry, Alvin. Sorry.
Yeah, go
You were
continue,
saying,
Alvin, please.
Hindi ko siya consider as infidelity in terms of like an actual infidelity, like in several cases na meron talagang third party or a person na there's possibility of ruining the relationship. In this case, hindi siya ganon. Hindi niya na-meet yung ganong klaseng mga qualifications. Pero hindi mo siya mo consider as normal. Parang gano'n.
Pero it
It's
did
definitely
ruin the
not.
relationship, Alvin. It did.
Oo, it's a problem eh. Pero gets ko naman na parang okay, let's define infidelity. It's a betrayal to the relationship, right?
It is.
Do you think Sophie's relationship with a pillow is a betrayal to Alexis? In some way, it is, you know.
Kasi,
Does Alexis feel
even-
betrayed? She does.
She does eh.
yeah.
Oh my God,
Okay, here's the thing lang. If you're going to masturbate ba, and you're thinking of someone else, is that already considered infidelity?
Hindi. That is connected to the third caller. Fourth, third, the power bottom.
Fourth,
So,
si Tommy.
diba?
Oo.
Can you
Bakit?
consider that as cheating? Because iba yung ini-imagine mo.
Gusto ko itanong muna, sige, since related, kind of related.
Wait, Carl, may stupid question lang ako bago tayo mag-jump, bago natin iwan si Sophie. Ano kayang thread count nung pillow?
Considering na mga 90s siguro ginawa yon. Abaka pero sinamay, girl.
May pagka-spam.
Hindi siya Egyptian silk.
Katsa.
Yellow na yun.
Negative yung thread count. Oh, anyway, sorry. Kasi parang, oh my God.
Matatanggap
Masakit
ko
sa
lang
ulo.
ata kung yung burda nun ay Sanrio, di ba?
Oy! Oh my God! Yung pillow, mga pillows ko nung bata ako, Sanrio. Hello Kitty, Kero.
Oo, ito, Bunny. Bunny.
Kaya ba ako bakla? You were saying,
ang mga
Carl,
patron nga doon ng mga bakla ay si Sanrio.
You were saying si Tommy.
Hindi ko na matandaan. Ay, hindi. Sorry, hindi ko na matandaan. Hindi ko na matandaan. Hindi ko na matandaan.
Hindi. You were saying related to kay Tommy in terms of infidelity. Kasi,
Hindi.
yung problem kasi, go.
Actually, nagkaroon ng question ito. Hindi ko alam kung sa Akalat Hours.
Mm.
Na parang he was also having a problem with his boyfriend wanking.
Why?
Parang ganun din yun, di ba? Parang he
Oo.
feels offended na parang hindi ba ako sapat.
Oo. Yun, sinabi mismo yon ni Alexis eh. I should be enough.
Pero may answer is, kung it's more of dapat, kung na-offend ka sa hindi ka sapat na nag-wank siya, dapat wala ka rin karapatang humindi.
Gets. Tama.
Every time na kinakalabit ka, sige, diba? Diba?
True. Totoo.
Yeah. Nasa boundaries siya nung what?
Kasi parang you can't, sa totoo lang, you can't fault someone for pleasuring themselves either with using their own hands or body parts or a pillow. Kasi you can't, diba? You should, I mean, in a sense, they're just objects. Does infidelity, I think the bigger question is, does infidelity encompass beyond people? Does it go beyond
Inanimate
people?
objects.
Yun eh, no, Carl? Kasi a hand is...
Ano yung grounds ni di ba? So I always forget their names.
Sophie. Sophie yung pillow
May
humper.
problema.
And Alexis.
Si Sophie may problema. So ano yung grounds si Sophie, di ba? Although si Alexis yung umalis.
Hindi, si Sophie yung... Tama ba? Nag-notes ako eh.
Si Alexis yung umalis. Si Alexis yung may pillow, siya rin yung lumayas.
Hindi, si Sophie yung may pillow.
Si Sophie
siya
may
yung
pillow.
umalis.
Si Sophie may... So, ano yung grounds ni Alexis? for her emotions, diba?
Di ko alam. I think, well, ang disagreement lang talaga is, kasi minsan iniisip ko din, alam mo, feeling ko, deep down, Alexis just finds it weird. Kasi kung wala lang siya sa'yo, it's just like, nagpi-fingers is open.
So to you guys who have actually been in relationships, I haven't, diba?
Oh. I've had a boyfriend who had dildos and then okay lang sa akin.
No, pero kung hindi okay sa'yo, is that like reason enough to actually think na parang
alam mo, I guess
to work?
I guess Carl, at the bottom line, it's really about boundaries. If that's not acceptable to Alexis, whatever it is,
what you can take and what you cannot, diba?
Yeah. Diba? Tama ba, Alvin? Parang yun eh. Whether it's an object, you're masturbating on your own or whatever.
Right.
If it crosses your boundaries, what's okay, diba?
And actually, sinabi ko yun, any relationship naman, there should be compromises that you have to do. And in the case of Alexis naman and Sophie needs to regulate yung pagpipillow hump niya. Lalo na kapag nandiyan si Alexis. Kasi alam nga niya na there's a boundary eh. And si Alexis naman, kailangan niya din i-respect na yung isa yun sa mga ginagawa nga ng kanyang partner. And that's okay. Pero I think ang nangyayari, kaya nagkakaroon sila ng disagreements or pagtatalo, it's because kahit na halimbawa nandiyan si Alexis, pinaprefer ngayon ni Sophie si Gami over Alexis. Dito nagkakaroon ng problem kasi nagko-cross na yung boundary. Yung tama sinabi ni Sid, nagko-cross na yung boundary na parang wait lang, pwede naman natin gawin yan. Pero kapag magkasama tayo, dapat tayo, diba? So,
diba?
Oo. It's me over the pillow. Kasi
don't make me feel like I'm competing with the pillow.
I know.
Actually, ganun yung mga misunderstanding nilang dalawa. Kasi feeling ko ganun yung nangyari. Nagkaroon ng
You cheated on me with another pillow.
How dare you? You cheated me with Mandabi foam.
Memory foam ba yan?
My God, hindi tempur man lang ba siya? Alam mo yun?
Matatanggap mo ba, Carl, kung tempur yung pillow? Maintindihan mo?
Kasi forgetful ako eh. At least in tempur, diba? Memory. Memory equals commitment. Hindi ko kaya mag-commit. So talagang talo ako ni tempur. Diba?
Ay, alam mo, feeling ko talaga itong Alexis and Sophie, they will break up.
Alexis and Sophie pa lang tayo.
Hindi to
ang hirap, parang ang hirap din di ba? Parang
hirap eh.
Somebody listening to it and I was like actually fixing from the cocktail. Diba? I had the sunset cocktails. I was fixing myself. I was listening to it. I was like
mukha ni Carla.
Paano? Si Adriana at si Philip, paano?
Alam mo, to be fair talaga kay Adriana and Philip, kasi kung ako yun, parang Direct June? Ano to?
Hindi, kasi naiintindihan ko yung may pillow eh. Naiintindihan ko siya. Also, pero, naiintindihan ko yung feeling niya. It's not that I have attachment with my pillows.
Yes. Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah.
But
to some degree naman. Hindi ko alam. Hindi ko talaga alam.
Actually, kung titingnan niyo yung lahat ng mga callers for this episode, may one thing sa kanila na present. Hindi sila nako-compromise sa relationship.
Sabi nga ni Annette.
Yun, yung sabi nila dito, walang compromise sa relationship. Hindi sila nag-uusap, hindi sila nagkakaroon ng common ground na parang or boundary setting, mga ganun. Important yun for any type of relationship. Kahit hindi romantic relationship, no? Kahit sa office, kahit sa friends, may mga boundaries ka talaga na kailangan mong iset at galangin with another individual. And in this case, hindi yun nangyari. So, baka yun yung isa sa mga critical skills na dapat nating gawin when we are going to be in a relationship.
Alvin, compromise ba siya or is it a question of hindi sila
talo
nag-validate?
Well, compromise siya.
True.
Compromise siya kapag
bago ka mag-compromise, kailangan mag-validate ka muna.
Yeah.
Parang wala sila sa common space that they're actually acknowledging each other's wants.
Yes. Oo.
Yeah.
Ay, parang for them to get to that compromise, kailangan
Hindi mo yung premise ng argument.
Reality setting muna. Parang ano yung reality ng isa, anong reality ko, etc.
Na pareho, in denial hindi ko alam kung bakit hindi ko
Sophie yung pillow humper. Si Sophie yung pillow humper.
Parang dinedeny din ni Sophie. Dinedeny ni Sophie. Dinedeny din niya eh. Di ba? Siya din nagsasabing it's just a pillow eh.
Yeah.
Hindi niya ina-acknowledge that. Di ba parang sinasabi mo papalayasin mo, pero unan yan eh. Bakit mo papalayasin? Siya nagsabi nun, di ba?
True.
Pero the thing is, Alexis feels na it's more than just a pillow to you kasi, yun yung issue.
Yeah.
So, doon sila nagmi-meet. Doon pa lang. Kailangan nilang i-define kung ano ba talaga si Gummy.
Actually, it's more of sa part ni Sophie. Yun. Parang kailangan niya yun. Sino si Gummy talaga? Like,
kailangan niya harapin yun. Sino si Gummy? And for her future lovers, this is Gummy. She's a non-negotiable because
grabe, no? Can you imagine? Guys, kaya Alvin, nagde-date tayo. Tapos first time kitang dinala sa place ko. Alvin,
cute naman si Alvin. Bakit hindi natin totohanin?
Joe, si Alvin.
Ay, sorry.
Alvin, by the way, kailangan, I want you to meet someone. This is Gummy. So,
okay.
When Gummy and I are very close, so Gummy makes me very, very happy. So a relationship with me is a relationship with Gummy.
Pagka ganyan magte-text ako kay Carl, friend, tawagan mo ako, please, emergency exit.
And ito pa yung tanong, kung may Gummy ka, at what stage of the getting to know should you introduce that? I guess before moving in with each other.
Dapat way before that, di ba?
Siguro hindi pa on the first day or even the first month. But
kasi kung ginawa mo yung first day, hindi magkakaroon ng second day.
Actually, kasi it sounds abnormal parang to some individuals. Parang red flag talaga nga yun. So kailangan ma-establish mo na yung trust between the two individuals para niya ma-reveal yan.
Tama yung description na parang deviant. It's on the deviant side of psychology. Diba? Deviant siya.
It's more of a deviant behavior. It's not a disorder, but it's a deviant behavior that may lead to a disorder if hindi siya maagapan.
Kailangan makahanap lang si Sophie ng someone who is as open-minded as her or as deviant as her.
Bagay sila nung Bagay sila nung girl na
Carrie May.
Si Carrie May.
Kailangan mag-usap talaga si Sophie and Carrie May.
Parang Gummy, I want you to meet washing machine.
Carrie May. Oo.
Washing machine.
Tama.
Washing machine, Gummy.
Vacuum. Tapos, di ba? Can you imagine?
Gusto
ano kaya itsura ng
bedroom
nila?
Si Sophie,
Ayoko na
kausap
tuloy!
niya si
Ikaw
Gami.
yung pillow ko! Ayoko na!
Si Karimi, kausap niya yung washing machine. Bakit ba? Trip nila yun.
Na ngayon motor na, my God!
Tapos sa family portrait nila, kasama nila yung si pillow at saka yung washing machine. Bakit?
Gamit siya.
Diba?
Oo.
Can you imagine, pag oras na para kailangan labhan si Gummy?
Ipapasok siya dun sa washing machine.
Aminin nyo pinagtatawanan natin tatlo to. Anong gagawin natin kung talagang actual friend natin yung...
Alam mo. Carl, kunwari, sabihin kayo, Carl, may aamin.
Kunwari, sabihin ni JC, I can't live without my body pillow.
Okay, gets ko naman yun.
To the point na detriment na siya sa relationship nila.
Di ko alam.
Diba? Pinag-aawayan na namin nung jowa ko.
Oo.
Ano sasabihin mo?
Alam.
Ibig sabihin lang nun, someone crossed the line. In terms of...
Game Boys reference.
Someone crossed the line with this one. Ibig sabihin, kumbaga, parang, sa relationship nila, alam nila na nag-exist, no? Like, Sophie and Alexis actually knew na nandyan si Gami. Pero yun nga, lumagpas siya doon sa frequency of usage, siguro mas lagi niya binibigyan ng oras, kesa dito kay Alexis. So therefore, nagko-cross na siya ng line. And doon nagkakaroon ng fault. Kaya talaga magkakaroon ng ng away kapag or misunderstand. Correct. So kailangan talaga correct.
Pero tingnan mo si Carrie May. Parang na-manage niya. Hindi siya nagiging problem between her and the boyfriend. 'Di ba?
Si Carrie.
Parang si Carrie.
Si Carrie kasi self-aware siya that these are just objects of sexual pleasure. Wala siyang emotional attachment compared mo kay Sophie.
Correct.
Si Sophie parang hindi niya alam
Oo
Hindi siya ganun kasing aware or baka aware din siya na hindi niya lang inaamin.
Parang hindi. Or di niya acknowledge.
Hindi niya Actually, si Sophie hindi din niya hindi it's self-awareness, tama ka. Hindi siya self-aware. Hindi niya alam na ganun
para siya yung umalis. Siya yung lumayas.
Oo. So yun yung nangyari. Parang ayaw niya na lang makipagkompetensya sa kung ano man yung nangyayari. I think naman sa side naman ni Alexis.
Tama si Anlet Marl. Yung washing machine, walang pangalan.
At saka
it's just an object kasi of sexual gratification. Wala siyang emotional attachment.
Si Gami.
Oo. Gummy is Gummy.
May personification na kasi kumbaga para na siyang parang tao, parang gano'n. Meron na siyang ganong klaseng treatment from side of Sophie. Of which, yun nga, parang dito na nag-a-apply na, okay, paano mo ba nakikita to si Gami? Tao ba siya para sa'yo? O ano ba siya? Do you invest emotionally with this?
Sexual partner siya.
Oo, parang ganyan ba siya para for you?
Sexual partner.
Tama, sexual partner siya.
Kaya, dito natin masasabi na Alexis might feel na talaga merong infidelity na nangyayari.
Kaya nga. So how do you, kung kaibigan mo si Alexis, how will you?
Valid yung statement na you're cheating. Actually, pero tama ka din, Carl. Nauna si Gami.
Una kang naging akin.
Paano ko sabihin ni Sophie yun?
Unan ka maging akin.
Unan ka maging akin!
Diba? Oo. Una siyang naging akin.
Kaya itong unpacking ito.
Unang color pa lang to.
Unan ka naging akin.
Alam mo, in fairness kay Philip at kay Adriana, ano ko, girl. Okay, may tumawag na ganyan, girl.
Totoo. Alam mo, to be fair talaga sa kanila. Tsaka parang grabe din yung idea first yung mga tinatapon nila kay Philip and Adriana. I love it kasi parang okay yan, sige, go. Kaya nila yan. Tingnan natin kung Oh my God, sobrang benta yung unang naging akin.
Gusto kong i-commend si Adrian at saka si Philip kasi yung mga first few episodes, hindi pa nila ma-contain yung sarili nila eh. Makikita mo sa facial expression nila, tumatawa talaga si Adrian. Ngayon nakokontrol na talaga nila. No? Kumbaga parang mas nagiging, for me, it's a tawag natin dito, it's a, ang tawag mo dyan? Parang, mas nagiging sensitive na sila. Parang, sensitive naman na sila. Kumbaga, pero this time, they were able to actually become more of, sabihin na lang natin, ito yung mga skills kasi ng mga counselors. Na parang kahit na gano'ng ka-absurd yung naririnig mo, sometimes you have to be like a poker face, parang ganyan.
Although,
para hindi mo ma-offend yung...
For me, Alvin, kasi the show,
kasi entertainment nga talaga siya.
Entertainment siya. So parang ako, kasi the goal of the show is entertainment. So if I need to laugh, I will laugh. Kasi di naman, they keep on saying naman na they're not experts, ganyan. So that's how I take the show. I don't consider it as their... feeling ko kasi, Alvin, kasi that's your job eh. So alam mo yun, gets ko din yung POV mo.
Pero wala akong problem. Wala akong problem with them actually laughing. Kasi sabi ko nga, establish naman nila yung reality na hindi naman sila mga professionals and all that. Pero nakikita mo din yung development nila as individuals hearing these stories. Kahit nasabihin natin na these are actually scripted, pero actually nakikita nila na may reflection kasi sa reality ng mga viewers, no, ng mga binabasa nila ng mga chat, and because of that, mas nagiging sensitive sila na so ibig sabihin, may impact talaga yung mga nakikita ng mga tao sa reaction nila.
Alvin, hindi ako ready sa mga ibang narinig ko na parang reality na parang okay, parang ngayon ko lang nalaman na may those things are real.
Ako din eh.
Well, yeah. may sabihin na natin, I'm not sure if it's exaggerating para dun sa for some siguro.
May comedic flair. May comedic
flair talaga siya.
I'm keeping an open mind. Baka nga naman.
Nangyayari siya, no? Pero hindi siguro sa ganun ka parang, yun nga, baka ginawa nga yun for the sake na magkaroon ng, o mag-elicit siya ng entertainment, parang ganyan, sa mga viewers, etc. Pero hindi ibig sabihin hindi nangyayari yung topic na yun itself.
Ano yung second caller?
Second caller.
128 na sa
Horrorgasms.
Oo.
Si Martha. Iba din yun.
Nagkaka-orgasm sa horror.
Oo eh.
Anong masasabi niyo doon?
Ako kasi, parang... So...
Sige, sorry.
Ang dami kong details na gustong tanungin. Does she get turned on by gore or by
the feelings,
fear? By fear? Hindi ko alam eh. May ganun bang kink? What kink is this?
Connected ba siya sa mga tao who like to do it in public?
Thrill? Oo. Parang, is it because of the thrill?
It's not necessarily horror, but it's the feeling of the thrill of the sensation actually that comes with it. Feeling ko yun. It's not necessarily horror films. Baka anything that comes with the sensation of being on a jump scare,
diba?
Yun. Feeling ko yun. So not necessarily any na mga horror movies, anything na magti-trigger sa kanya ng ganong klaseng emotional reaction. So yun yung nag-enhance.
Pwede sila mag-sex sa... Oo. Tapos habang nahuhulog sila, nagsasex sila. Or mag-sex sila manood sila ng rom-com movie sa movie house, doon sila mag-sex sa movie house.
Ginawa nga nila yun, di ba? Di ba kasi
ginawa
parang
ba
may
nila?
scenario
Oo,
na
oo,
yung nasa
oo.
harap
Ginawa
na
nila yun.
niya.
Ay, oo nga.
Corny.
Meron ako na date na guy na, oh my God, kwento ko talaga. Na thing niya yung sa movie houses. So,
Paano yun?
sa movie house.
Ginagawa siya
Di
sa
kasi,
movie.
nag-ano kami sa movie house. So,
I guess ano lang siya.
so Carl, nakakanood ako ng mga movie na pangit kasi mamimili kami ng movie na walang nanonood.
Wala kayong pake, di ba? We're not here for the movie, we're here for the ambience.
Before pa kasi yung before pa, yung you just buy one ticket and then you can watch the next screening. So minsan nakakatatlong screening kami.
Oh God! Teka lang. Paano yung movie house? So ano lang siya?
Madilim eh.
Ganun lang siya?
Punta kayo ng Cubao.
Or may...
Yung mga movie house.
Sa Mega Mall kami, Alvin. Sa Mega Mall.
Social naman Mega Mall.
May ano ba talaga? Or ano lang? Hindi, may...
Like all the way? Hindi naman.
May penetration? Hindi na, ma'am. Kasi ko may imagine eh. Paano yun?
Pero may iba na, I have a friend na all the way sila sa movie house.
Oh, really? That's dangerous actually. Kasi pwede ka talagang
it's easier for straights kasi girl and guy. So mas madali.
Pero pag nahuli ka pa rin ng security guard, di ba? Ano pa rin yan? Acts of lasciviousness pa rin yan sa Philippine law, di ba? Pwede ka pa rin makasuhan dyan. Pero, yun.
So pwede ako makulong?
Yung nangyari, huli ka.
Ay, okay.
Huli ka, oo. Pero nangyayari yan sa mga movie houses talaga. Yun nga.
Yeah.
Basta huwag ka pahuli. Kasi pag nahuli ka, pwede ka lang kasuhan. Yung iba naman sinasaway lang.
Nakakaloka yung horror. Pero horror.
I think yung complication sa kanila.
Na-turn on siya kay Lotus Feet.
Diba
ano
ba yun?
May ganung detalye, Alvin eh.
Oo.
Wait, sigurado ba kayong actors talaga to? Or
Actors sila, Carl. Like when you watch the
Actors
credits,
yung story.
Pero the story, kasi people message their stories. So, either the people who message us stories, they send a made-up story, we don't know. Pero, some of the stories, like Tommy's story is relatable. That happens to people.
If this was literature, where does this fall? Fiction or non-fiction?
Ang ganda, di ba? Kaya nga, tuwang-tuwa ako sa format ng show. Hindi ko, as in, it's
you
a
have
blur.
to watch it with a grain of salt and you don't apply those to your life.
Alam mo yung sobrang fascinated sa show. Kasi you watch it with a grain of salt, di ba?
Of course.
But Adriana and Philip take it seriously.
Isa lang yung parang reality show.
Parang siyang reality show na it's blurred.
It is a reality show.
Reality show na may pinaplant na challenges in the form of colors.
And may certain form of fabrication. Pero reality din yung response nila are based from their real emotions, interpretations.
Truman Show ito.
Experiment talaga siya.
Yeah. Si Truman kasi diba totoo yung reactions niya tapos everything else is
yes.
Yeah.
Truman Show nga siya, no? Diba, it's so fascinating this show, I swear.
I appreciate it.
Pinanood. So,
maganda yung episode 5, Carl.
Philip and Adriana,
Panoorin mo yung episode 5, Carl.
Ganyan. So,
Kailan ba unang nag-appear si Carrie May sa episode 2?
First episode pa lang na alala ko yun eh. Yung may...
Episode 1 ata si Carrie May. Yung may appliance.
Yung washing machine. Okay.
Pero pinag-usapan ulit siya sa episode 2 eh.
Kasi nag-trending siya. Pinag-usapan talaga siya ng mga tao.
How could you not, diba?
Oo. Parang ano naman kasi yun. Anyway, so
parang
yun.
So parang na ano ka, you na turn on ka sa Undin, ganun. Si
Oo nga eh. Sa Janak.
Janak.
Na-turn on ka sa Janak.
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 Ako yun, I'm not really sure if it's about horror or
The
the
imagery.
sensation that comes with it. Yun feeling ko I'm not sure yet because I think we need to hear more from that story kasi baka
Ay,
hindi
guys,
naman
may
talaga yung
nasa backstage si Carrie May. Papasukin ko lang siya.
Akala ko naman si Jace.
Tulog pa siguro si JC.
Na-imagine mo ba kung sasabihin ni JC about all these things? Ako na-imagine ko.
Sobra ko. Gusto ko malaman talaga. Gusto ko malaman yung opinion ni JC.
Magagalit ba siya?
Oo eh. Hindi ko alam.
Chakadal at ano, parang
pero sige, let's take it. Kasi ako,
Seriously.
hindi din ako ganun kahilig sa horror.
Ayoko rin eh. Mm-mm.
So paano yun? Paano yung compromise nun?
Oo
Kasi
nga.
Alvin, kasi there are couples naman who are successful in they love each other, and then so the question is, how do you find that compromise? What are the steps to find that compromise? Kasi easier said than done yung communicate, open communication. But just to be able to talk, ako honestly kasi I've never had heart-to-heart with a previous partner about sex. Kasi kumbaga, hindi, we don't talk about it eh. Parang,
You just perform.
oo. Kung horny, let's do it. Kung hindi, hindi. We've never, the most that we talk about is kung like may isang partner in-open up niya, hey, if one day gusto mo mag-open relationship, you wanna sleep with it, we can discuss it. Yun lang. Pero it's not as deep as pillow humping or I'm turned on by Hereditary or Lotus Feet. Chris Aquino screaming.
Nakakaloka yung Lotus Feet. Oo.
O siguro hindi mo pa
na-imagine mo ba?
na-experience.
Naririnig mong tumitili si Chris Aquino tapos nato-turn on ka?
Tumitili ba si Chris Aquino? Di ba ganun lang siya?
Si Rufa Gutierrez yun. Si Rufa Gutierrez yun.
I love you, Chris, but
Pero na ano siya doon. That did it for her.
Right.
hindi. Ang hirap
Nagkaroon ng recall. Siguro ako ang pwede kong isa sa naiisip ko na pwede kong i-suggest sa kanila or i-recommend is magkaroon sila ng alternate viewing.
Akala ko alter. I love it. Pwede rin naman alter.
Oo, pwede.
For this papanorin natin will be rom-com, and the next will be horror, and the next will be rom-com. So parang alternate. Ang purpose naman nun is for you to sensitize your partner. If ayaw niya ng horror, if lagi na siyang nakakapanood, even glimpses of it, dahil parang part yun ng agreement ninyo at ino-honor niyo yung agreement na yan, madidesensitize siya eh. So hindi na siya ganun kamatatakot, ganun, mas ma-appreciate niya na kasi lagi niya na nakikita. Parang ganyan lang din yung pag may mga phobias tayo.
Alvin,
Pag may, kung
kunwari habang nagsisex sila, biglang si Martha, maglagay siya ng dugo sa mukha niya.
Big blood.
Will that help? Will that help normalize? Sensitize? Pagtingin na lang, no? Jowa niya, hey!
Carrie.
Pero wala na.
Carrie.
In the mood na siya.
Carrie talaga, literal na Carrie. As in literal na Carrie talaga siya.
Yung original hindi yung remake.
Oo.
Halloween came early.
Pero sige, Alvin, I do get what you're saying. Pero hanggang saan mo kakayanin yung ganun?
Nasa
Na
kasi yun eh.
Lagi. bago nyo bago ka
feeling ko part naman ng journey yun. Feeling ko as you alternate watch genres, masasanay ka din eventually. Kasi ako may time naman, like yung work barkada ko, pag nagmo-movie night kami, each night may nakatoka. 11 kami, 10 sa amin, ako yung naiwan. Lahat sila horror fans. So so eventually, parang nakakayanan ko na manood ng horror. But it's not my preference. You know, I will...
Ipasok mo yun sa sexual preference. Sa context ng sexual preference.
Kasi parang it won't be your preference. It will just be tolerable. Kumbaga, you will tolerate it for your partner. Compromise.
Oo, part nga siya na compromise. Kumbaga, hindi lang ikaw ang nagko-compromise. Nagko-compromise din yung partner mo. Kasi the partner naman, hindi naman niya, ikaw, ayaw mo naman, di ko masyadong o rom-com, di ba? So, pareho lang kayo ko-compromise.
No tayo, isang episode ng Friends, after nun, Haunting on Hill House. Pag ganun.
Wait,
ganun.
Ito naman kasi yung tanong ko, kailangan ba talaga may feature film? Baka naman pwedeng
episodes. Pero kasi it really helps Martha
sa side ng girl.
Sabi niya din sa call, she enjoys sex naman with her partner, pero sobra siyang nag-orgasm pag may horror movie.
Pwede, baka dapat itry na lang muna nilang walang movie. Kasi ang problem is, siya gusto niya na horror, isa gusto niya rom-com. O para fair, walang movie.
Alam mo, actually, okay naman si Martha. Parang healthy naman. Kasi parang bonus talaga yung horror film. Kumbaga, hindi siya problem kung walang horror film. Diba? Hindi naman niya sinabing Hindi sila nag-enjoy. Nag-enjoy din naman silang sex. Yes, Ian, this is live.
I think I think yung nagiging concern is with Martha, kasi Martha said na hindi niya naaabot yung orgasm if hindi siya nanonood ng horror films. So pag tinanggal nila yung
wala siyang orgasm
ang hirap.
Doon niya na-experience yung orgasm nung nanood na siya ng horror film na dati ayaw niya. So yun yung sabi niya, nung tinry niya, doon siya naka-experience. So para sa akin, feeling ko nga it's not actually the horror film but the emotion that comes with it. Na parang yung kaba, yung drive, yun.
Although Alvin kasi visual din So feeling ko, kung mag-cosplay si boyfriend ni Martha as Freddy Krueger. Pwede, di ba?
Pwede. Tingnan nila if it's going to work.
Kunwari, magtago si Martha sa closet kasi dadating na si Freddy Krueger.
Or ano siya,
as with sex sila doon.
Oo.
Role-playing.
Scream. Si Drew Barrymore, di ba? Yung gano'n.
Yeah. Ano ba yung scene na yun sa The Shining?
Oo yung nakapatong dito.
Pero girl, hindi ko rin naman kaya yung trip ng boyfriend mong rom-com tapos sex.
Oo nga no.
Imagine mo.
Soft, siya. Hopeless romantic.
Oo nga, imagine, di ba? Nothing healed tapos ito ba?
Pero here's the thing kasi, if ginagawa din pala ng partner niya yun, yung panonood ng movie at doon siya naaaraw, ibig sabihin, yung na-encounter or nararamdaman or na-experience ni Martha is not just her, but also the partner. So, ibig sabihin, magkakaintindihan talaga sila na pwede silang mag-compromise. Mas mahirap kasi kung hindi ganun yung scenario.
Tama. Gets.
Film festival ang theme ng buhay nila.
Kumbaga si Martha, Metro Martha
Film Festival.
Kumbaga, ito yung difference ni Martha and her boyfriend and Alexis and Sophie. Si Martha and jowa niya, pareho sila ng king.
Pareho sila. Yeah.
Na magkaiba lang yung
magkaiba lang yung genre. Magkaiba lang yung genre.
Pero at least doon, may similarity pa rin sila. And they, mas madali sa kanila mag-come up with a compromise compared no with Sophie and Alexis na hindi ganun level. So mas mahirap magkaroon ng common ground for them. Kailangan talaga ng effort.
Gaano ba ka-importante ang O sa relationship? Kasi the theme was O. Diba?
Yeah.
Parang it was really going to be about O.
Yeah.
Pero when the callers came, it was really about relationships.
Actually.
True. Totoo, Carl.
Hindi talaga.
Unpack tayo ngayon at kasama natin si
good observation.
Alvin.
Yeah.
Gaano ka-importante ang O sa relationship?
Ako hindi siya ganun ka-important. Ewan ko lang sa iba. Siguro sa iba important siya, but para sa akin hindi. Pero
hindi. Diba?
Pero hindi mo dapat siya i-neglect.
Oo. There are some relationships naman na sex isn't the end all and be all. Kumbaga, if it's not amazing, okay lang. Bonus na lang if it's awesome sex.
Right.
Yun. Pero as long as may somehow na you get to pleasure each other somehow. Kasi iba din naman yung the big O na talagang kasi impossible naman yung sa buong relationship mo. Grabe yung sex life nyo the entire time.
Diba? Lahat perfect.
Di naman to 50 Shades of Grey eh. Alam mo yun?
Kahit nga sa story ni di ba, yung panghuli, si Tommy, ang ganda na ng description niya sa boyfriend niya, malaki daw yung ari, etc. Pero at the end, asan yung orgasm doon, di ba? So, meron talagang issue, di ba? And hindi natin maiiwasan. Anyway, so Carl, you were saying?
Nakalimutan ko itatanong ko. Oh my God.
Sorry.
Pero I'm sure, parang very interesting siya. Hindi ko lang, gusto ko talaga malaman yung sagot. Ay, hindi. Ito. Being so G, di ba? And gender and everything, I'm really curious to know if for asexual people, is orgasm important?
Asexual people?
Dapat may asexual tayo dito sa panel. Hindi. Kasi orgasm naman is, you can give it to yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Parang hindi. It's not that
important. I
important.
want to know if it's important to their lives.
Kasi asexual individuals do not have any desires to have sex. Parang ganun. Hindi siya part ng kanilang...
Pero how is sex and orgasm like the same? Kasi you can actually give yourself an orgasm eh.
Oo, true. Totoo.
Self-pleasure.
True.
So, parang, kumbaga, they can be the same, they can also be apart. Kasi sex requires you and someone else.
Yeah,
right?
diba? Like, you know.
Pero, you can give yourself an orgasm. So, pwedeng hindi. Pero, the ano nga, with all our callers, with our talaga.
May ownership.
Ay, my God.
Kasama po talaga tayo sa show.
Naloka ako dun sa ni Madam Keme. Oh my God, I cannot take this.
Oh my God.
Oo nga. Yeah. Yun. PGH nga daw is burning. Wait lang ha. I'm going to ask some of my friends and doctors what's happening there.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wait, I'll ask then.
Nightmare after nightmare. What's happening in PGH right now? I'm not sure if there's still one.
But that has to be, Wow.
Oh my God.
At ngayon pa talaga, di ba?
Oo nga during a pandemic.
Anong part ng PGH ang nagbaburn? Ang tanong.
Wait, kaka-like lang nung ko sa akin. My doctor friend just like the post. Grabe. Anyway, while we this, ano yung pinag-usapan natin?
Asexuality and orgasm.
Feeling ko hindi siya, it's not, it doesn't hold that much weight in their relationship.
Hindi, in their lives.
As an individual.
Oo.
Di ko alam eh. I guess, hinahanap
Kanila
din ko
ba?
alam.
Wala. Baka hindi. Pagdating
They can
sa
actually,
natin, they can live lives naman without, experiencing or having the desire to experience sexual orgasm. Parang ganun. But they can still form relationships with other
yes,
individuals.
that I know. They
But,
can form relationships
yeah,
without orgasm. Pero
yeah.
how is it in there? Is it important? Ano?
Kumbaga, like, hahanapin ba nila yung orgasm not with another person
Do they
like,
masturbate?
the sensation, oo.
Baka siguro kung sila baka hindi. Pero kung in the performance of, let's say, gusto nilang magkaroon ng anak o gusto nilang magkaroon na mabigyan ng sexual pleasure yung kanilang partner, they will have to perform sex and perhaps
Okay.
experience orgasm in the process. Pero ang
Kasi
tanong
curious
is, will they
ako.
do it kung without that notion?
To reach that climax, kumbaga.
Yeah. Baka hindi.
Do they look for it? Parang hindi. Okay.
Most likely not. Pero yun nga, given the situation yung minention ko, kasi according sa mga studies about asexuality, if kailangan nilang gawin because of, meron nga silang responsibility with their sexual and romantic partners, or romantic partners, wala pa lang sexual, or because they have the desire of conceiving children, then they will have sex with their partners. And perhaps in the process, experience orgasm. Pero after that, yun na, wala na. Parang they will not aim to do it again with unless kung gusto ng partner nila. Okay. So yun yung tingin ko naman. Yeah. Yung iba yung sa demisexuality naman, kailangan naman nila ng strong emotional bond for them to experience sexual pleasure. Yun. Wow. May mga ganun naman. Pagka matagal na silang magkakilala, mga ganun. Yeah.
Or meron silang common experience at,
yeah. Doon pa lang sila pwede magkaroon or makakaramdam ng sexual desire or emotional desires. So, di pa sumasagot yung mga friends ko from PGH.
Ay, nakita ko siya sa Twitter. Patients are being evacuated. Oh my God, may video. Yeah.
Isang wing lang ba? Or
this was taken as patients and companions from the top as to go down to the ground floor. Wala, dun sa pictures that I saw, this is Rappler, nag-tweet yung Rappler eh. Ay, pwede ko i-share screen to.
Second degree daw. Second degree alarm. Fire alarm. I'm not really sure about the degrees, but I think
parang hindi naman siya major.
Oo.
Ay, wait, sorry. Dito ba wala na dito si Joy, no?
Hindi ko alam. Why?
Si Joy at saka si Kiko Tomato. Thank you. This is the painting that you gave me.
Ay, wow!
As you know, hindi ko pa kasi natitweet. Yes, this is where I keep it on my headboard. So yes. Sige, titweet ko tomorrow. I don't think I properly thanked them kasi. Tapos na-realize ko lang, it's on the frame. So yes.
Ang ganda. It's so happy. It's a happy
gawa ni Kiko
artwork.
Tomato yan. And then Joy gave it to me. So
yeah.
Galing. Oo nga. Hello, Joy.
Para alam nila din siyang sa headboard ko po. So it's a very important place in the bedroom.
Yes.
Gawa nang wala naman akong use sa headboard ko na hindi naman ako umahawak na gano'n, di ba?
Hi.
Parang tayo. Subject of O.
Yung panghuling yung panghuling caller.
Si Tommy. Alam mo, parang feeling ko talaga the compromise there, kaya mag-compromise si Tommy. If sinabi ng boyfriend niya na he doesn't mind not having to come when they have sex, di ba?
Ay, yung tanong ni Rai, Alvin.
Oh, ayan na.
Which one? Oh, sorry.
Should I consider myself asexual if I don't engage or nor have plans to engage in any sexual acts with anyone at all? Do I pleasure myself at times? Oh, interesting.
Well, ang sexual orientation naman kasi, di ba, is an attraction with another being, with another person. So, asexuality are those individuals who do not experience sexual relationships with another person. But, ang tanong kasi is yung sexual attraction. Nagkakaroon ka ba ng sexual attraction with another individual? So, if you...
Linguistically, Alvin,
yeah.
Asexual is absence of sex.
Yeah. Yun yung term. Yung term na
Linguistically
asexuality.
nga, di ba? Parang, since that's where that is the galaxy that I can stake claim to. In terms of terms and words.
Yeah, gets. Kumbaga, sexual desire.
Asexuality is the absence of sex. In terms of how
dalawa yung meaning niya kasi. So, hindi siya nakaka-experience ng sexual attraction or hindi din siya nagde-desire ng sexual contact. Pero ang tanong kasi is, kung pwede ba ako mag-practice ng self-pleasure? Pero,
pero
can I consider myself as asexual?
When you pleasure yourself, what do you think
of? Is that considered sex?
Pero what does he think of? If he pleasures himself and he fantasizes someone, it's just a fantasy. Is that considered?
Or physical pleasure? The sensitive nerves.
Pero when you pleasure yourself, I think of something or I watch something. I've never pleasured myself tapos blank lang yung head ko. Oo.
Oo nga, no? Although, ito. Di ba parang before, di ba, I would... Pucha, ano ba to?
Hindi ka na alam, Carl.
Hindi, before kasi, di ba? Alam mo naman to, di ba? Sid, back in college, I would actually make out with girls. Alam naman natin lahat na bex ako, di ba? Sa kaibuturan ng... Hindi lang natin kung sexual, asexual akong bex or basta bex. Pero I do kasi recall sometimes na even if when I was actually making out with girls, they would know how to work how they would work it.
Yes.
And then when they rub certain places, that's not my thing. They'd know how to actually get it up.
Yeah.
So, hindi. And since I'm making out with them, I'm not thinking of parang
gets. It's the physical biology na yun.
Oo, parang chemistry na you get pleasure, but I'm not actually thinking of another guy. I'm in this moment, I'm with a girl.
It's the stimulus. Your body is reacting to the stimuli.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, it will respond naman to that stimuli whether babae o lalaki.
Ito kasi Carl, he is okay. So, pwede ba yun, Alvin, na he doesn't fantasize about anything at all. Though I get aroused watching porn, I don't get sexually attracted to the people around me. Wow.
Actually, according to mga literatures that I've read about asexuality, yes, asexual individuals may masturbate and give themselves sexual pleasure, but they do not desire to form any sexual relationships with anybody. So yun yung actually spectrum ang asexuality. Merong iba talaga na
sobrang
may iba talaga na
asexuality
na okay sa kanila makipag-sex just to form emotional bond with that individual. And once they were able to form that emotional bond with that individual, hindi na talaga sila interested to having sex at all. So may mga ganong individuals naman. May iba naman na yun nga, dahil spectrum siya, maaring sexual beings talaga sila at first, pero nung tumagal na sila sa relationship, wala na pagtatalik sa relationship nila. Nag-transcend na. And maraming ganyan, di ba? Even in heterosexual relationships, after how many years na sila magkasama, hindi na sila nagtatalik, hindi na sila nagkakaroon ng sexual tensions or feelings with one another. Can we classify that as emotionally they're still in love with each other, but they're not having sex anymore. They don't feel aroused with each other's bodies. Now the question is, asexual na ba yun? Well, in that case, yes, asexual na sila in that manner. Ayaw na nila makipag-sex sa isa't isa kasi too familiar na sila sa kapwa. They're past that sexual tension and all that. So, well, to answer yung sa question ni Rai, the answer is yes. You are asexual in that sense. You can still pleasure yourself, pero hindi ka nagde-desire to form any sexual relationship with another individual.
But being asexual doesn't mean that you don't want a relationship, diba? I just want to make that clear. Parang asexual do not necessarily want to be single forever.
Hindi.
I want to make that clear, diba? Parang it's sex and relationships are not
they're two different orientations.
Yes.
So sexual orientation talks about your physical and sexual attraction to another person, while romantic orientation is talking about your emotional attraction to another individual. So asexual ka, pero pagdating mo sa romantic relationships or attraction, pwede kang homoromantic if you are attracted to the same sex or gender. Pwede ka namang biromantic if you are attracted to both, mga ganun. Pero pagdating sa sex,
hindi ko lang nalaman yung bioromantic. Hindi ko lang narinig.
Pwede kang may love sa guy and girl, pero sexually,
pagdating sa sex,
either guy lang or sa girl lang.
Yeah, that's right.
My God, Alvin, kailangan natin gumawa ng flow chart.
And Venn diagram.
It's getting, parang we want to be, like, there's day and age, cancel culture and everything. How do we keep up?
Kasi di ba nga sa ngayon, pag sinabi kasi nating homosexual, these are individuals who are sexually attracted to another, or to the same gender or the same sex. So yun yung homosexual. But there are some homosexuals that okay sila makipag-relasyon, like romantic relationship with women as well. So ibig sabihin nun, bi-romantic sila. Pero pagdating sa sexual orientation, homosexual sila. Gusto nila na pakikipagtalik sa same sex lang or same gender. Pero pagdating sa romantic or pakikipagrelasyon, okay sila makipag-relationship with either men or women. Okay, no? So dalawang klase ng orientations natin.
Hindi ko din ma-imagine ang complicated nung ano.
Oo nga eh. Parang
can you imagine being bi-romantic pero homosexual? Ang hirap, no? Hirap.
Kaya nga parang what's actually in my limited mind space, ang nakikita kong apex predator of all these, parang classifications, everything is really the
the urge, eros, what?
Hindi. Sa mga gender, sino yung parang who's having a flack with the bisexuals?
Pansexuals.
Parang sila yung apex predators, the pansexuals. Hindi, in my limited headspace, ha?
Okay.
Or I think everybody is actually pansexual and we're just really trying to define ourselves into little corners.
I would have to agree with that statement, Carl. Kasi when we were born, wala naman tayong idea to whom are we going to be attracted, sino yan sila, etc. So pwede talaga na we are pansexuals. And then the society, as we grow older, tells us na hanggang dito lang ang pwede.
Demands you to choose.
Fino-form ka talaga. Kumbaga, parang ini-indoctrinate ka. No? Ito lang yung pwede, ito lang yung ano. And then here you are, you feel like, parang bakit gano'n? Yung nararamdaman ko, hindi naman gano'n at all times, etc. And yun. So, malaki talagang impact yung society sa pagdedetermine ng mga norms and stereotypes. So, actually, tama ka dun, Car. So, that's also my belief. Parang when
we are born pan. We're born pan. No?
Yeah.
With the capacity
to love and be attracted to anybody. But it's a society that puts us in these boxes, telling us na hindi talaga pwede. May mga repercussions if you are going to be attracted to the same sex or to the
Do you feel like
transgender.
do you feel like sometimes, kasi ako ang hirap din to pinpoint if what influenced your sexual journey or your sexual preference or orientation. Kasi parang, yung iba, parang you just discover it along the way. Parang hindi naman siya, kasi some have progressive parents, or some were in, di ba? Meron namang ganun. So, it's really kung sino talaga sila.
And
kumbaga, it's part of their development.
Kasi sa Philippines, marami akong narinig ng ganyan.
May mga taong kunwari hindi kumakain ng
hindi ako kumakain ng okra.
Parang pipilitin ka ba namin kumain ng okra, tapos bibigyan, bakit hindi ka kumakain ng okra? It's edible. Parang ganun siya. Na comparable siya na bakit ayaw mo makipag-sex sa babae? Ba't ayaw mo kumain ng okra? Ayaw mo makipag-sex sa babae? Ganun siya. Diba? Parang pipilitin ba kitang kumain ng okra kasi edible naman siya? Pipilitin ba kitang makipag-sex sa babae? Alam mo yun? Gets mo?
Mas complicated kasi yung it's mas complicated pa yung sexuality.
Mas simple ang okra.
Kasi yung
sa analogy ng okra.
Mas simple yung okra.
Honestly, diba? Parang,
but yeah. Well, diba, sa totoo dapat ganun, pero hindi.
Pero actually, sinasabi ni Carl is more of when you try people to eat okra because it's edible and it's what you think na parang okay naman siya sa akin, bakit ayaw?
Yun yung tama.
Dito tayo nagkakaroon ng problem kasi yun nga nagkakaroon ng imposition yung sarili mo to others, di ba?
Carl, meron akong chocolate. Ito yung
Mami, mag-chocolate.
Oh my. Pero yun, ito lang yung lagi nating sinasabi pagdating sa usapin ng like ng sex and gender is that you respect when people say that this is who they are. But what's happening kasi is they don't.
Like Alexis and Sophie. Should we expect Alexis to respect Sophie?
Yes.
Oh, wait. Si Sophie
pillow humper.
Pillow humper. But, may but doon. Respect is two-way. Hindi pwedeng isa lang. Hindi lang pwedeng isa yung nagbibigay. Dapat,
pero hindi ba si Alexis yung lumayas?
Hindi, si Sophie yung umalis.
Si Sophie yung lumayas.
Well, it's because hindi na sila nag-arrive into common ground. Kaya, ganun yung nangyari. Diba? Pero kung nagkaroon ng mutual respect sa kanila, at saka yun nga, boundary setting, kailangan talaga nila mag-set ng boundaries dun sa relationship. If you respect your partner, kailangan ganun. Hindi pwedeng...
Ano ba yung pillow na yan? Takang-taka ako talaga sa...
Color yellow, diba? Color pink.
Color pink na faded daw. Like, for example, if I'm Sophie in the relationship, and na-verbalize na nga ni Alexis yung dislike niya of what's happening. If Alexis is there, hindi ko ilalabas yung pillow, ilalagay ko siya sa closet and all that. And if Alexis is away or ako lang mag-isa, and then I'm going to take the pillow out. Yung mga ganun. That's part of the agreement.
Pwede. Kumbaga, that's a compromise na lang.
Kaso nga lang, hindi ko kasi sa female sex. Kung kunwari, nakipag-sex ba si Alexis, si pillow humper, no?
Si Sophie.
Kapag nakipag-sex ba si Sophie kay Gumpy, tapos biglang dumating si Alexis, paano yun? Gusto makipag-sex si Alexis. Kaya niya i-fulfill pa rin yung...
Well, ako naman tingin ko...
Dapat mag-stop. Or sabihin niya kay Alexis, just give me 10 minutes. Give me 10 minutes, baby.
Kain lang ako ng balot. Ganon.
I'm just watching this, I'm just watching a Video on YouTube.
Yeah, I'm parang similar lang dito no for gay partners. If you catch your boyfriend jacking off, are you going to interrupt him?
Yan si
Or
Fourth.
are you
Yun yung fourth caller.
Si Tommy.
i-interrupt mo ba siya or sasamahan mo siya?
Samahan ko siya.
Niya yung problema niya yung mahilig mag-jokol yung partner niya.
Hindi,
Yung ba yun?
problem niya, sobrang
Sorry,
tagal para
Kasi
mag-come.
gumagawa na ako ng problema nun, mas hindi masyado napakinggan si Tommy Sid. Pero matagal
It takes him, hours. So,
baka naman talagang type nung, anong tawag doon? Anong tawag doon? Yung pinapatagal? Na
Edging?
Edging?
Baka naman edging talaga yung thing ng boyfriend niya.
Hindi.
Ano siya, pero dun sa
Ang
kwento,
problem
hindi.
kasi,
Hindi siya ganun.
Ang problem, hindi siya umaabot sa point. Yung edging kasi, nandun ka sa point pero tinigil mo. So you'll work that partner up again.
Mo, parang ganun.
Siya, kumbaga, yung edging, abot ka dito and then biglang kaganyan. Yung partner niya, ganyan lang siya. As in, tuloy-tuloy lang siya.
Ang problem
kung aakyat man, sobrang slow yung slope.
Oh my God, sorry. Pero yung problem ni fourth caller, walang kinalaman sa partner niya. It's really about ego.
Oo. Ego niya na-hurt yung ego niya kasi feeling niya hindi niya na-please yung partner niya.
Actually, isa din to sa kinoment ko din sa during the live, no, na parang similarly with all the cases, yung mga callers, may ego talaga na naaapakan, may ego na may problem. Actually, it's not about the orgasm, but it's more of the ego of another individual. Ego nila or ego nung kanila partner. Kay Martha, ang ego ng boyfriend.
Ego
kay
talaga
Alexis, diba? Ego naman ni Alexis.
Actually, ang laki ng factor ng ego sa relationships and sa sex.
I'm sure.
So, ang laki.
Kasi ang sex kasi is, 'di ba, feel good yan supposedly. And kapag nakikipagtalik ka at nag-arrive siya in an orgasm, feeling mo na-validate yung performance mo. Parang gano'n. That you're good. Diba? That you're good in performing this or you're pleasuring someone else, diba? And if your partner is not reaching orgasm and you're the partner, you feel na there's something wrong with you.
It's an accomplishment on your part, diba? Kapag
may kulang sa'yo, o may problem sa'yo, kaya hindi nag-a-arrive ng orgasm yung partner mo. And patama yun sa ego mo, lalo na kung meron ka mga previous experiences that you're really, really good, kagaya na lang kay Tommy. Kasi sinabi niya na I'm like a power bottom talaga. Ang dami ko nang naupuan, etc. And lahat sila nag-come. And then here comes this guy na hindi talaga nag-come. So, parang feeling niya, insult para sa kanya yun.
Gusto ko yung sinabi ni Adriana. Yung parang enjoy the journey. Parang maganda nga yun. Parang you and your partner, okay, let's find a way. Parang let's try stuff. Let's enjoy this discovery journey.
Be in the moment. Baka as a power bottom.
Wag ma-hurt yung, kumbaga, wag ma-hurt yung ego mo. Parang both of you enjoy that discovery of
at saka as a power bottom ba, bottom line oriented? Hindi, honestly, it sounds so, may pun siya, pero as a power bottom, are you bottom line oriented in such a way na ang concern mo lang ay is mapalabasan siya?
Iba-iba eh.
And then it becomes a different thing. It's no longer a journey between,
yes,
the two of you try to pleasure each other.
It's more of a performance.
You're concerned about pleasuring him.
Oo. Kumbaga, hindi nag-standing ovation yung audience, malungkot ka.
Bottom line oriented siya, hindi siya power bottom.
He's there for the applause.
Alam mo yun?
May possibility na gano'n. Kaya parang feeling niya parang rejected siya in that sense. Na hindi niya na-fulfill yung nagagawa niya before with others. So mga ganyan. So,
pero
diba?
that happens a lot in relationships kasi not all the time naman na fulfill yung sexual needs ng partner.
Of course. It's
Hindi
just
siya,
normal.
It's normal na not all the time fulfilled yung sexual needs ng partner. Kaya tama din yung actually mas malaki yung effort kasi si Tommy nagka-come siya. So ibig sabihin, nag-enjoy siya half. 50% nag-enjoy siya kasi nagka-come siya. Pero the other 50% hindi niya naabot kasi hindi nagka-come yung partner niya. Ego na yun, oo. Pero parang kailangan nila mag-meet sa 75% na...
pero paano pipilitin ng partner niya mag-come?
Parang kailangan mag-usap sila. Parang...
Para mapasaya siya?
Kasi sa totoo lang, hindi mo naman mapipilit yung biology na yun
Oo. Paano? Ano yung solution dyan? Diba? Pipilitin ng partner mo mag-come para lang mapasaya yung ego mo?
Yung isang comment, maganda yun. You let your partner, masturbate while you pleasure him everywhere,
Tama, yeah.
Pwede mong gawin
para
yun.
you're still part of
of the journey.
Suck his nipples or something, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but that actually feels good. That feels really good.
Yeah.
Of course, you can have penetrative sex pa din, and then towards the end of the sex na gusto mo na siyang mag-come, and then you let him do his thing, mag-masturbate na siya or whatever, and then ikaw, syempre tapos ka na, siya naman, di ba?
Respect each other's moments, di ba?
Oo. I think si Tommy, talaga siya, ang laking factor ng ego. Nabublo yung ego niya talaga.
Feeling ko si Tommy is very competitive.
Oo. Siya, alpha gay.
I think, oo. And yun nga, parang sa kanya is more of, again, a trophy rather than the journey with this partner. Kasi parang nakikita niya na parang challenge to with my previous performances. Parang
kasi nga, I was listening
nag-message si Tommy sa akin. Ang ginagawa kasi niya sa tamod, dinalagay niya sa plaque. Tapos naka-display.
Pinapa-frame niya na glass on glass. Glass on glass.
Glass on glass. Nandun yung tamod. Tapos meron siyang wall.
Tapos, sa glass on glass, may label ng date, sexual partner.
Oo, tama.
Oh my gosh.
Tsaka time, Carl. Concern niya sa time
Kasi
so may naka-stopwatch.
Pwede nga naman kasing in the same date, different
individuals.
Specimens.
Also yung how long it took.
Hindi nga, pero diba? Parang...
Oh my gosh, meron parang siyang Wall of Fame, mga ganyan.
Oh.
Kasi while I was listening to it, while I was making my problems, diba? Making my own problems. Pero minumute ako, pinapakinggan ko pa rin. I was thinking, and he was insisting kasi that as a power bottom, he was saying that that is important to him. Giving pleasure. So parang ako rin, na-confused din ako dun sa...
Yeah. It's really ang hirap actually, ang tricky kasi, which one is more valid? Kasi valid din naman yung concerns ni Tommy. Valid din yung ng boyfriend niya. Parang, katawan ko na to kung ayaw mag-come
as his boyfriend,
wala akong magagawa talaga.
Ano solusyon yung gagawin natin? Di ba?
Oo, yeah. Kasi parang if you're gonna be feasibility-wise, mas madaling solusyonan yung problem ni Tommy. Yung ego niya. Kasi yung problem ng boyfriend niya, biological na yun.
Bakit nagre-reklamo? Hindi naman nagre-reklamo yung boyfriend niya. Nagre-reklamo ba yung boyfriend niya? Siya yung nagre-reklamo. Si Tommy.
Oo, si Tommy. Tama.
So, ibig sabihin siya may problem.
Diba? Kasi paano kung asexual yung boyfriend niya?
Hindi pwede din, no? Pwede. Kumbaga, ginagawa lang yan kasi gusto ng partner niya.
Kasi gusto ni Tommy kasi power bottom yung boyfriend niya. So, sige. Laila D. Diba?
Yeah.
Pwede. Parang sa boyfriend siguro parang kasi ito yung gusto mo.
Or
ito yung,
Alvin,
yeah.
invite natin dito si Tommy, tapos sabihin mo sa kanya yung dry orgasm. Ay hindi, yung boyfriend ni Tommy. Sabihin mo sa kanya yung dry orgasm, sabihin mo na lang, orgasm ka kasi may dry orgasm naman.
I-master mo na yung gumagano ka pero wala. Pero here, that's dry orgasm.
Linabasan na ako sa loob.
Tapos matatapan mo yung painting, ganyan, sa ano.
Pero paano na yung plaque, yung plaque collection nito? Wala siya malalagay.
Wala. Ano na lang, fake.
Hirap, no?
Cetaphil na lang yun.
Kasi para sabihin niya actually na ano siya, he holds it in esteem that he's actually a power bottom. It means something to him that he mentioned.
Alam mo, sa totoo lang, at the end of the day, kung mahal mo talaga yung boyfriend mo, kakalimutan mo yung ego mo of your
Bakit may power bottom pero wala namang
power
top ba?
May power top. Oo, may power top.
Meron, pero I'm not sure if they flaunt about it and tell people I'm power top.
Oo eh.
Kasi pagka mga ganun, tingin ko lang naman, kapag they have to flaunt that, may ego tripping kasi dun eh. Ego tripping.
Kasi
equally Alvin, power, yung si Tommy the way he was flaunting his, I'm a power bottom. Talo ko pa ang trip to Jerusalem. Flaunting din yun eh. Ego trip din siya eh.
Ego, niya, parang gusto niya i-establish.
Ego trip to Jerusalem.
In-establish niya talaga yun, yung ano niya, yung imagery na yun siya. 'Di ba? Tapos yung huwag mong kakalimutan yun.
Oo nga eh, nakakalokan sex, no? Pag sex ang pinag-usapan mo talaga, my God, hindi kayo matatapos. Sex.
True.
Correct. And yun. Pero anyway, so ang bottom line na sinasabi ko nga with with all the viewers at saka yung mga kahit na entertainment ang purpose ng show, marami actually lahat ng mga na-raise na mga ng mga issues ng callers, these are real issues happening with real individuals. And some of them needs professional advice or they need to seek professional help. And that's why I'm happy that Philip actually mentioned it. Dahil walang kawalan sa show yun if they want to, direct individuals to seek professional help. Lalo na kapag ganyan. Kagaya nun, may mga psychological and emotional issues na involved, diba? Sophie and Alexis na nagko-complicate na. So, baka kailangan i-unearth nila yung mga whatever that's there. Para hindi na yun mangyari.
Carl, yung episode 5, yung first caller, yung guy, tsaka yung girl, they were together for 7 years. And then si girl umalis, nag-ibang bansa because of work. So they broke up. Para gumante yung guy. Tapos, and then, when they were together, si guy and si girl, yung mom ni girl, hindi boto sa lalaki. Kumbaga, that kind of contributed then to them breaking up. So, wala na, break na sila, nasa abroad na si girl. Si guy tsaka yung mom, nagkaroon ng sexual affair.
Even if the mom didn't approve of the guy in the first place.
Yeah. Well, and then pumayag yung guy as revenge.
Revenge dun sa girl.
Sex na yung mom.
Alam mo, kung nakikinig ako niya, parang, oh my God, totoo ba to?
I swear, kaya kami ni Alvin, after last episode, nag-Twitter spaces kami para magbanlaw kasi
talagang grabe yung
Totoo ba to? I guess. Kasi ngayon, alam mo kasi actually, being the kind of people or country that we are, ngayon lang tayo na-expose sa ating humanity in this respect. We've always actually swept it under the rug.
Yeah, true. Kasi we were colonized.
Pero actually, this is a story.
May question si Ian. Pwede mag-off-topic question.
bago natin sagutin
Okay,
si
Sir
Ian.
Alvin.
Dun sa story kasi, the reason why the mother wants the boyfriend and yung anak niya na mag-break, kasi gusto niya yung lalaki for her.
Yeah.
So may complication dun sa
May
sa buong
manipulation.
scenario.
Hindi.
May
It's so
manipulate
dark.
niya.
Kung
Ang dark
pag
talaga.
anuhin mo, it's dark talaga. It's twisted.
Isa
It's
siya
so twisted.
Mexican telenovela, hindi man lang siya
Pwede siyang
Korean.
panoorin. Oo.
Hindi siya Korean novela, hindi siya Thai drama, hindi siya Filipino drama, Mexican.
Ganong level ng drama.
Latin American yan.
Oo.
Carl, may eksena pa na yung guy, duduraan niya yung mirror. Tapos sasabihin niya sa mom, dilaan mo yan. Tapos didilaan ng nanay.
Oo, may ganon. Like,
Again, feeling ko ka na pinito, totoo ba to? Totoo ba to?
Can you imagine? Tapos, Carl, yun yung first caller nila for their first live.
Ano ba to? Wattpad ba to? Ano?
Extreme.
Ang tindi talaga nun. Ang grabe naman to.
Serex, is that true?
Nakulak ako dun sa first caller of their first live.
Pasabog. Pasabog din yung ending ng first live nila.
Just, diba? Parang, hello.
Ang gripping talaga nung caller.
Ash Malanum, aminin mo, sinulat mo to, gano'n.
Oh, sino ba? Oo.
Ka-agree. Basta yun. Ang grabe.
Fiction, hindi siya,
Parang maano ka talaga. Parang, ano to?
Parang yun nga, pang teleserye lang ta siya. Anyway,
diba?
Ano ang tawag?
Diba?
Ito question.
Sagutin natin si Ian.
Ano ang tawag sa sexual urge na pabago-bago? Like now, parang gusto ko makipag-sex sa older guys and sometimes with baguettes. Then older elite. Is it normal? Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Sexual urges are just sexual urges.
Oo,
you can do it with anybody.
Hindi naman gender nagbabago. Ang nagbabago naman is yung age. So,
oo. If you're doing it with guys still and nag-iba lang yung age, walang problem doon. You're still...
It's just like the porn you watch. Parang, today I will watch black guys. Tomorrow
or food.
I will watch.
Food. Sometimes
you
gusto mo matamis. Sometimes gusto mo Indian food. Gusto mo biglang Asian ulit. Diba? Oo.
Right. Syempre, if you want to have like sex with baguettes, for example, you just have to be careful na hindi siya minor, mga ganun.
From what I remember, baguettes din naman kasi si Ian, di ba?
Yeah. Pero alam mo, di ko alam kung ano talagang age ni Ian kasi minsan nagigets yung mga references namin ni JC. Ayan, sorry.
Bagets ka, di ba? From what I remember nga, di ba parang 19,
you know? Yeah. I think he's young. Guys, mag 2:30 na. Let's wrap this up.
In fairness, hindi ko kinakaya tong Sexth sense.
Ay, nag-freeze si Alvin.
Ay.
Philip, ikaw ba yan? Yun yung joke nila sa show.
Sid, my God.
Panoorin mo yung past episode. Sobrang...
Nawala na si Alvin.
Baka pwede siyang join as a caller.
My God.
Si Ian is 27. That's still young. Oh my God, I'm a decade older. 11 years na pala.
I will not reveal. Pero yeah, Ian, you're saying pa sometimes, di ba, parang sa sex kasi parang ginagawa nating big deal, pero honestly...
Oh my God, Carl, ang tagal natin hindi nagla-live na tayong dalawa lang.
Bakit tayo iniwan muna ni Alvin? Pero diba, when it comes to food, diba, Sid, parang aminin naman natin, we don't treat it as a big deal. Sometimes gusto natin Mexican. Tapos, sometimes gusto natin healthy. Tapos bigla ka magpe-pivot to sobrang... Ganun din, I guess, sa sexual preference.
Oo. So, parang it's just like our thoughts. Sexual desires naman our thoughts. And the mind is fluid. It just ebbs and flows.
Age is that. Pero sometimes, pwede rin namang sa race, diba? Gusto mo, Gusto mo AFAM, tapos biglang gusto mo native, tapos gusto mo AFAM, di ba? Parang, or may spectrum pang AFAM, gusto mo chinito, gusto mo puti, di ba? So,
Tsaka ano din naman, since you're young, okay din naman to try things so you figure out what you want. Okay lang yan. Yeah, that's totally normal, my God. I've dated...
Hindi kami si Alvin. Hindi kami si Alvin. Hindi kami yung expert. Pero sinasagot nila namin. Nag-go.
Umalis si Umalis si Alvin. My older siblings are in late 30s. Kaya kung ano yung trip nila, trip ko rin nung childhood ko. Kaya gets niya yung mga references namin.
Nyo ni JC. Nakakaloka yung mga reference ni JC. Papadala siya ng mga video na.
Sa totoo lang, Carl, yung iba doon hindi ko alam.
I miss JC. Oh my God.
Ako din.
Malapit na po.
Hoy, dapat gising na si JC.
Oo nga, hindi tayo pinapansin.
Pero he's in, nasa Las Vegas si JC ngayon.
Ayan.
Party siya kagabi. So baka ano pa yun?
Naisip ko naman sa Las Vegas si Mariah Carey ng kumakanta siya ng ano yun, yung breakdown.
Breakdown. Si Rai. Nagmarathon ako ng reactions niyo. Oy, wow. Thanks.
Bakit ang dami hindi nagandahan sa series? Actually, Rai, hindi pa namin napapanood yung season 2.
Gawin natin yun, Carl. Although lalabas na yung Game Boys eh.
Kailangan
natin, we have to do a till. Alam mo kung, honestly, hindi ko pa ina-upload yung... hindi ko pa ina-upload yung episode 1 kasi nagka-strike na ako sa Cherry Magic. Tapos, hindi ako sure sa GMM TV if approved na ba siya or not.
Sila ngayon.
Ay, oo. Sige, tanong
mo na lang.
Sige.
Pero yung Benex Gym, paano ba? Pwede naman ako.
Feeling ko, Carl, that we can pwede naman later on. Pero, well, World Game Boys Day.
Asan ba ang Benex Gym? Kailangan natin pumunta sa platform,
upstream,
no?
Ata eh. Upstream.
Showing pa rin ba siya?
I'll check. Ito, Alvin is back. Hi.
Sorry, na-disconnect.
Okay lang.
Ayun, ano nang kaganapan?
Sabi ni Ian, grabe naman, hindi ko rin gets yung ibang references ni JC.
We love you, JC. Kung papanoorin mo to, huwag ka magalit sa amin.
Namimiss namin si JC. Sayang walang The Sexth Sense next weekend. Mamimiss ko.
Wala? Bakit? World Game Boys.
Sinabi nila kanina because it's World Game Boys.
Wait.
Yeah.
I saw that on World Game Boys Day nakasale ang book. So to all of you who still don't have the book, me included, let's get the book.
Guys, sobrang worth it. Gagawa ko infomercial.
2 versions ba siya? May
2 book covers lang. It's just a book cover version. So I got the white one.
Ano yung isa pang version? Gusto ko kasi yung colorful one na ginagamit nila as a...
Yeah, Carl, may autograph ni Elijah Canlas.
Aray.
Handwritten yan. Hindi yan nakaprint.
Hindi naka-type, hindi comic fans. Comics.
Pero sobrang sulit niya, guys. Sobrang sulit yung book.
Pero honestly, sa totoo lang hindi naman sa sobrang Game Boys fanatic ako, pero ang ganda-ganda ng poster nila. Yung yellow, tapos parang naka-lean lang na ganun si...
Yeah.
Ang ganda ng poster. It's simple, and it's the only visual. It was the consistent visual they used. And it's nicely done. Ang nagaganda na ako sa art of it. Na
maganda
parang
yung art
yan.
Maganda yung art direction.
Parang Mondrian inspired siya, no? Sid?
Oo. Here. Actually, you'll see it throughout the book.
Maganda yung art direction ng Game Boys, actually, to be fair.
Yeah. Ito, parang somehow like the colors that in our life now.
Oo. Except na may yellows and oranges sila. Diba?
Ang ganda ng book, there are interviews, and then may mga fan art na feature.
May script?
Yes! Pwede natin i-reenact yung scenes talaga.
So guys, it's going to be sold with on discount 40% no 40% discount. If I remember right.
22% kasi May 20.
Nag-overpromise ako.
Ikaw magbabayad ng 18.
So 22% discount. So if
On May 22. Sobrang sulit, super sulit. O siya guys, it's 2:30.
Alvin, do you have any sincere
parting words? Mag-parting words na tayo.
Parting words. Hindi.
Or wrap up.
Oo. Hindi, yun lang. Talking about orgasm, balikan lang natin yung purpose why we're doing this. No? And yun, tama, maganda yung observation ni Carl kanina na pag pinakinggan mo yung mga callers, it's not about orgasm, but it's actually about relationships. And makikita mo talaga na orgasm is only like a part of the process. It's not the end all be all. Parang ganun. At ang pinaka-importante talaga are the relationships that you form during this time. No? And with whoever you want to invest your time with, etc. And orgasm is just part of it. It's not the biggest influence dun sa buong experience nyo. And yun nga, tama din sinabi nung ating mga host kanina, enjoy the journey together with your partners. Yun yung mahalaga dun. And if you're experiencing orgasm with your partner, good. If hindi man ka naka-experience ng orgasm with your partner, you can either talk it out with one another, compromise, or if not, baka meron talagang individuals na yun nga, nagkakaroon ng tinatawag ng dry orgasm. So, hindi sila talaga nagkakaroon ng ejaculation, pero naka-experience pa rin sila ng orgasm in a different way. So,
or siguro yung orgasm, siguro pleasure.
Yes, ang orgasm naman is the height of sexual pleasure. Yun yung term, the orgasm kasi is parang the height of the sexual pleasure. But the entire journey, sexual pleasure pa rin yan. Parang building up towards the end. And to some, merong maabot sa ganun at may ibang hindi. Yung iba, nagpa-plateau lang talaga sila all across. Pero they're pleased. I mean, they feel happy, they feel good with their partners, and for them, it's already okay. Hindi sa lahat ng panahon, yung na-experience mo, dapat ma-experience ng ibang tao.
Yeah. Ang definition kasi ni Levinas, philosophy.
Wow!
Ang definition ni Levinas ng violence is when you define another through your own terms. That is violence.
Right.
So let's not be violent, guys.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
So have them defined it in their own terms.
No, diba?
Yeah. Parang in relation to what both of you have said, parang part din yung orgasm of understanding and validating the feelings of your partner. Parang if you're not violent in the terms of that philosopher, if you validate and understand your partner, you may not reach orgasm. I mean, it's a bonus, but at least you will avoid all the away and alam mo yun, disagreements and the mess of... Kasi sa totoo lang, messy talaga ang sex. Alam mo yun? Messy talaga siya. Pero...
Hindi ko niya alam, sabi ni Carl. Hindi ko alam.
Messy talaga siya, pero...
Ano ba to? Messy in what? Kasi madami akong juices na narinig na parang squirt. So, possibly, literally messy siya. So,
literally and figuratively messy. Pero, as long as it doesn't get as dark, kasi it can get dark. And then, alam mo yun. Tsaka parang, Diyos ko, sobrang entitled mo naman kung if you expect a great orgasm every time from your partner. Walang ganun.
Or ang egotistic mo naman if you expect a great orgasm every time on your partner when you do him.
Yeah,
diba?
True.
Sobrang abilib mo naman sa sarili mo.
Kasi
I think
kahit ikaw din naman,
at the end of the day, even if sex is a carnal, like, be kind pa rin. Alam mo yun, hindi naman lahat tayo A-game all the time. Or we're not aligned all the time.
Hindi mo rin ma-assure na sa lahat ng pagkakataon when the partner demands or asks sex, ikaw, you always there in your A-game, di ba?
Kaya mong i-offer na ganyan. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, kahit porn stars nga nahihirapan eh. Tayo pang ordinary
Of course.
people.
So,
Siya
ang ending is respect pa din, di ba?
Yeah.
Respect your partner, di ba? So yun, easier said than done, pero part yun ng process ng relationships.
Bakit ba ang importante na sex sa ating mga human beings?
Alam mo, to be fair,
basic need kasi natin yan.
Pero because of this pandemic, parang nag-shift na rin yung ano ko eh. Before, kasi aminado naman ako, I'm such a hornball. Pero because of the pandemic, parang you try to, I guess, not control your pleasures, but find other ways or other avenues where you can find a different kind of pleasure that, kumbaga, you can somehow then, compartmentalize it. Okay, hindi ko masasatisfy itong need na to. So I will satisfy myself in other needs. And then, hindi ko kawalan yun.
Channeling your energies, no? Towards a different,
Yeah.
Since we're already closing and I don't mean to extend it, but I just, parang on the other end naman of the spectrum, I'm not a hornball. I'm really not, diba? Alam naman natin na parang, ano ba ako, puno? Kung puno ba ako, eucalyptus ba ako? Or makopa?
Cactus.
Hindi natin alam, diba? Cactus. Pero because of, ako naman, ang effect naman sa akin na because of this pandemic, I was comfortable in the fact na parang, because it was always possible, and I actually took pleasure in the fact that it was me declining the opportunity. Napupwisit or parang may void din in a sense na parang suddenly I'm also I'm missing it na even if I'm not availing of it, pero
you can kasi now you can't have what you want, what you could have had before.
Or what if I want it, I can't have. Parang alam mo yun, parang phantom limbs. Na when somebody says na parang, when somebody says na putang ina, I miss sex, bakit ba tayo? Nakaka-relate ako when they say that, even if I don't usually choose to have sex anyway.
Yeah, gets.
I
understand. Kumbaga, pag sinabi sa'yo, you can't have ruffles, pero hindi mo inisip yung ruffles. Parang, ay shit, gusto ko nga ng ruffles.
Or, paano kung gusto ko ng ruffles, hindi available?
The fact lang na hindi siya available, gusto mo na siya.
Or, na-feel ko,
you feel the absence?
I feel the absence. I do.
The law of supply and demand, di ba? Pagka walang masyadong supply, tumataas ang demand.
At dahil mataas ang demand, gusto mo rin siya.
Oo.
My God, tapos ng lahat ng pandemic ito, biglang suddenly, ako na, the newest
I love it talaga, Carl. Matutuwa ako. Please tell me all about it. Wag muna sa live.
I will send you some links to my to may free subscription sa OnlyFans ko.
Ang saya nito, guys. I had fun. This is super fun.
Yeah, me too.
Kita-kits ulit sa
walang next week. Bakit? Kasi may hiatus. World Game Boys.
World Game Boys Day.
Pero hindi nila disclose yung next na topic.
Feeling ko they'll announce it midway. I guess they're taking the gap to reassess and research. Whatever.
I guess.
Ito, just in case panoorin nila to, anong gusto nyong next episode?
Oh, yeah. Kasi tinanong din yun ng
nila.
Ano kayo? Anong gusto niyo topic? Mag-isip pa ka. Ano ba maganda? Sa mga viewers natin, meron ba kayong mga mga gustong topic na
alam ko na. Threesomes or more.
Diniscuss na ba nila yung sobrang yung inopen nilang kind of worms sa sa Pearl
polyamory.
Yun.
Pero hindi. Yun, pwedeng 3 kasi sex yung core nung so dapat sex.
Yeah, threesome.
Threesomes.
Or open
Threesome
relationships.
orgy.
Na gano'n.
Open.
Pwede. Open
Pwede
relationships.
gano'n. Open relationships. So,
Yun ang yun ang
polyamory.
good luck na lang sa live ko.
Ayun, grabe yun. I mean, ang daming dyan. Maraming
Oo.
sensitive
Bigyan
sa
may caller.
Ang gulo nun.
Hello, this is Shiduni.
I'm not
Just call me
related
Shido.
to...
Oy, ako
I'm
po
not
si
related
ako,
to Studio
ako po
Shido.
si Juan Carlos.
Ako po si Juan Carlos.
Juan Carlos of LA.
Ako po si Juan Carlos Clemente.
Teka lang, last na may tanong si Ian tapos end na. Ano yan?
Okay. Please define sex appeal in its truest sense. Does it refer to sex? Thank you.
Attraction.
Does it refer to sex?
Attraction.
For me, no.
Yeah.
It's more of
attraction.
Yeah,
Kasi
it's
kumbaga,
more of
you
like
can-
you being attractive.
Oo.
Sexually attractive.
Oo.
Yun.
To
Kasi
the
parang-
animalistic level.
Grabe na yung animalistic level.
Pheromones. Alam mo yun, parang
Oo eh. Kasi iba kasi yung attractive sa may sex appeal. Kasi pwede namang he's attractive pero wala siyang sex appeal.
Yeah,
he's
there are
attractive.
some people
Pwede
na
he's
hindi,
attractive pero he's conventionally pangit.
Pwede din siyang
Diba?
hindi
Oo.
attractive
Meron,
pero may sex
may,
appeal.
Exactly eh. Parang,
Yeah.
So,
Physical-wise, hindi siya kasing aesthetically pleasing compared with the others. Pero ang lakas talaga ng dating or yung sex appeal niya.
tapos at the same time, parang pwedeng bobo siya pero may sex appeal siya.
Ako, ang
Yeah,
kanya-kanyang...
wala namang really.
The feeling ko ang sex appeal is, kaya I see a guy, and then I can imagine having sex with him. Or either I can imagine, or nandun na ako sa, I want to have sex with him. Whatever that is, eh. Iba-iba eh.
Hindi ka
Somehow.
chemical
It depends on the
Pero
person
kasi-
eh, kung what
Pero may mga tao,
elicits that.
may mga tao tayong diniscribe na talagang malakas ng sex appeal.
Oo.
Yeah.
Kunwari, Royce Cabrera.
I was thinking of the same.
Oh, di ba?
I'm thinking of the same guy. Yeah.
Pero
Iba-iba eh.
Correct.
Hindi, kasi pheromones can only work in the vicinity of the
IRL.
person. Pero si Royce Cabrera, kahit sa screen, alam mo yun, may sex
Itatranslate.
appeal. Itatranslate.
Yes. Oo. Pero visually,
for me,
hindi siya,
ito, attraction na gusto mo siyang i-sex. Oo. That's what for me.
attraction, gusto mo siyang makasex. Why is it called sex appeal kung attraction lang?
Hindi ko alam.
Well, I guess, I'm not sure kung anong pinagmulan ng word no sex appeal, kung saan siya, anong etymology niya.
Marketing.
Marketing.
Pero I think, yeah. Ito lang, personal interpretation ko. It's not, I haven't studied it or what. But I think kaya yung term na sex appeal is because it appeals to sexual desires of individuals. It's either they fantasize that individual, they objectify that individual. So therefore, yun yung sex appeal. Not necessarily it translates into a sexual act automatically.
Or parang they also sometimes it helps that if they fall under the right criteria of a specific era's idea of beauty.
Yes.
Alam mo, pwede
Diba?
maganda tong next topic ng per next
Sex
door.
appeal.
Sex appeal.
Nila Adriana.
Ng sex sense.
Oo,
Ng sex sense.
sex appeal.
Sobrang interesting, no?
Yan na. Yan na yung...
Because the 90s
na
na sex appeal, di ba, would be very much different now.
Diba?
How men are being
Imagine ba
viewed as
si Olivia Newton-John? Parang John
Physical.
John Travolta. Yeah. Yeah. Correct. So pwede yun. Pwede nilang i-talk about yung sex appeal and yung polyamory or open relationships. So yun yung pwede nating i-recommend sa kanila.
So maraming salamat, Ian, for giving a suggestion to Idea First.
Oo. Kung papanoorin nila to. Pero I'm such a, ang saya-saya talaga ng show. I really look forward to it. Sobrang good vibes kasi. parang yung, alam mo yun, at least yung wala ka talagang iisipin, and minsan ang ridiculous ng mga scenarios, yung it's sobrang, it appeals to my escapism. Sobrang na-appeal siya sa
Ridiculously entertaining. Parang ganon.
Gago,
Yeah,
na-stress ako sa first caller nga nila, yung una. Na-stress ako doon. Hindi ko alam kung sino yung tama.
Carl, to be fair, kasi ito, Adriana and Philip handled it very well. In episode 5, makikita mo sa face nila na parang yung konti na lang magagano na sila.
Alam mo yung windang sila, pero they try to compose themselves kasi alam nilang live. Parang wait. Hindi ma-edit out to.
Philip, ano daw? Tama rin narinig ko.
Kung baga, nagsa-side message, kung tayong dalawa yun, or tayong tatlo yun, nagsa-side message na ako.
Parang,
guys, nakakaloka to.
Unan?
Imagine nyo na lang yung mukha ni Maris Racal. Yung nagta-type siya ng ganyan. Diba? Parang gano'n. Yung meme niya. Gano'n yung magiging itsura natin habang nag-chat sa isa't isa.
Nakakaloka. Pero to be fair, yes.
Anyway, maraming salamat sa lahat ng nanonood ngayon.
Thanks for joining us. Ang saya. Sobrang nag-enjoy ako, guys.
Ako rin.
Yes.
Thank you for...
And we'll see each other in 2 weeks' time.
Yes.
And whatever idea first has in store for us next week.
Yes.
Correct.
Happy World Game Boys Day next week.
Yes.
Yes. So
Okay, bye.
See you, everyone. Bye, everyone. You take care.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Good night.